we're gonna go.
Yeah, we're starting.
All
It's
right.
happening.
All right. It's a good session. Oh, that was a great session, everybody. It was nice talking to you, and I will see you next week.
Did we level up or did we lose a level?
Yeah. We regressed. We're level 1 again.
You guys have all turned into worms right now.
Yes, we're newts.
All right. So the last we left off, I don't know who wants to tell me. Who wants to tell me where we last left off?
Well, everybody was like really excited that we got to a town. Took a lot of time just to have a blacksmith scene, and then we had to sit there and question people unloading the cart forever. And
we found out we're gonna have to murder.
We're still waiting for Sildar.
That's right.
And we almost just decided to take off without him.
Who was the dickhead group that's been stealing from the town? What was their name again?
The Red Brands. Yes. So you have heard about the Red Brands. You have been introduced to the inn proprietor. You have met the gentleman from Barthen's Provisions, the lady from over at the Lion Shield Coster. You have met not plural Charles, but just Charl. Who was absolutely amazed by meeting a cat that was asking for nunchucks.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah.
I'm gonna get my chuck nuns.
Yeah. Poot basically helped you guys figure out what the hell the wand shaped like a stick and stick shaped like a wand were. Sildar made his way over to the town hall master to go take care of his business. Once again, Taurius scared the shit out of a little kid saying, "Kill him!" as soon as he came out of the door, and the kid ran off screaming. And
I put that in my notes.
and as we last left off, you guys had returned all of the provisions over to Barthen's provision store, and you managed to return the one chest that was actually left from the Kragma hideout that was there that you
should have taken that shit. Fuck these people. They're already struggling.
Put it on the counter, and as Tyreal was kind enough to set it down on the counter, and Taurius is sitting on Tyreal's shoulder. She begins to open with her magic incantation, popping the lock open instead of using knock and smashing it and alerting everybody like some people were gonna do. As the chest opens up, Taurius is kind of leaning forward, about to fall in over on top of the chest itself, and Tyreal basically grabs him at the last second by the tail and stops him from falling over. That's where we're at.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Well.
So what's in the box?
Take a gander.
You know what time it is.
Yeah. So.
Right.
Yeah. So as you basically catch Taurius and stop him from falling off of your shoulder and into, or I guess basically on top of the lady's head and into the chest, Taurius, you basically see, of course, a chest full of lots of gold coin, some smaller hand weapons that seem to be finely made and crafted, such as a dagger, a knife, and a couple of other smaller things. And you see a smaller box that looks, it's about the size of a book, and it also has a built-in lock to it, and it has a note that's attached to it that just says for Gundren.
Hey.
For what?
For Gundren.
The dead motherfucker.
He's not
dead. Well, since he's dead, let's claim it.
Suddenly my name is Gundren.
I identify as Gundren.
This is actually mine. Sorry, I left that in there.
Okay. So, I mean, this stuff was, Gundren was a friend of Sildar's, right?
Yeah.
Yes, Gundren. Yes, Gundren is a friend of Sildar's. Remember, they actually left you at the beginning of this. They left you at that inn when you guys were sleeping, and they ended up leaving ahead of you guys. So they both got captured originally at outside of the Kragma hideout, and then of course Gundren was pulled away as Yumek and Clark. Basically, you kind of gleaned out of that whole thing and out of Poop that he was taken away by somebody associated with the Black Spider. So
Okay.
yeah, so she's looking at this, and she sees the the goods inside, and she kind of turns around, and of course Taurius is literally like kind of hanging right above her head as Tyreal's kind of holding him back, and she kind of turns around, and since Taurius is right there hanging over, she just kind of like reaches up and just pushes the cat back a little bit and said, "Excuse me."
Don't fucking touch me.
Oh god.
She says, "If you don't mind, could you please give me a little bit of room?"
I mind.
Well, excuse me. I mean to be in your way.
Bombastic side eye.
So
Okay.
giving her bombastic side eye with with your kitty cat side eye, she turns around and basically grabs the little tiny box that says for Gundren, and then she turns around and she kind of looks at the group and she said, "Where's Gundren?"
Dead.
Hid in a
He's-
cave.
What do you
He's-
mean dead?
He's been captured. He's not dead.
He is captured.
Wait,
We're
is
trying
he-
to find him.
Wait, is he not
And
dead? I thought he
honestly,
was
I think
dead.
this chest belongs to him.
Well, the,
Right,
the
but
chest
can't hear.
the chest actually belongs to us. To the Line Shield Coster. This was actually shipped on behalf to him, but the rest of as a matter of fact, what happened to the other chests? There should have been 3.
You should
We
be grateful
got-
you have
You
one.
see, it was actually seized by an entire horde of monsters. This is what we were able to actually salvage.
Oh, that's terrible. Where did you manage to salvage it from?
There's a cave. God, what is it? Southeast now? What? Because we went northwest.
Yeah.
Okay, so yeah, there's a large cave following the river mouth, and if you follow up into there, there's going to be at least a few more monsters left in there. We did quite a bit of damage, but there's still quite a bit of loot that's left in that cave. But it was too dangerous to proceed.
She's shaking her head as she's just kind of like watching you tell the story. She's like, "Okay, would you be able to make a map of where this cave was? Because I will probably send some people to go after the rest of our provisions."
They gonna die.
I'm sure. Let's see. I think somebody would be better with a pencil, like Rigbyn.
I didn't
she
draw a
walks. She basically walks over. She kind of walks back around the counter, kind of disappears in the back room, and then she comes back forward, and she has like a it's basically a map of the area. Just kind of the general outside of the town proper and all the hills and everything. It just kind of gives you some of that Sword Coast, space. And she just kind of hands it and, looks to you, Rigbyn, since they were pointing at you, and just kind of hands it to you. If you don't mind, just kind of mark down where you think the cave may be, and we'll send somebody out.
There's the river.
Is that the river?
Do you see the river?
Yeah, the river.
Where is the river?
Do you see a river?
That's good shit.
I'm the map.
She just kind of looks up at Tyreal as he's just kind of
shit.
singing to himself, and she just kind of like pats him on the shoulder a little bit, turns around, and she sets the small box down onto the counter, and she said, "In the meantime, I guess I should start putting some of these things away." So she just kind of walks back around the counter. She starts grabbing stuff, and you see that she's basically taking the weapons and whatnot and kind of moving into, and she keeps disappearing into the back, the back room. And then coming back out, and you can hear kind of stuff clunking around back there, and she said, "Yeah, it's too bad that we've lost some of the other things, but I do thank you for bringing this one." And then she kind of just puts her hand and she's just kind of patting the box, that says for Gundren. She goes, "Well, I don't I don't know what to do now. Because this is for him, it's not for me. But I suppose that I could store it. So she just kind of grabs it and like she's gonna turn around and start walking away with it in her hands.
I mean, we
Great
can also
idea.
take it because we have his friend Sildar with us currently.
Oh,
And I
Sildar, why
believe
didn't you say? Is he here?
Yes, he's at the. Give me one moment. He's at the town master's hall dealing with his own shit.
And she says as one does at the town hall. Well, could I okay, could I trust you to bring this over to him? And if he's not there, please bring it back to me straight away.
No.
Yeah, if you hand it to me and only me and none of these people.
Let's look at it. Come on.
And she looks at you and she says, I'm sorry, who are you again?
Oh, my name's Rigbyn.
Rigbyn. Okay. And she
country now.
she reaches her hand out and she says, "Hi, my name is Linene Greywind."
Linene. Lilat?
Lilad?
Oh, well, it's nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you all. And what are you to the group and to Sildar, or Gundren for that matter?
Saved his broke ass.
Wait, isn't Gundren my uncle?
Yes, he is.
I forget. Yeah,
Yes.
yeah. That's
What the
fun,
fuck
dude.
you asking us for?
my
Like,
man.
hello?
Wait, is he my dad? I can't remember.
Hey, he's your uncle?
Is he my
Yeah.
dad? You're not,
Daddy?
you're not my dad.
You know my dad.
And she just kind of looks at you and she's like, "Oh, I guess I could see the family resemblance. Well, then I guess it's important for you to be able to take this and make sure that it gets to your uncle."
Yeah, for sure. Yeah. Yep.
All right. And she said, "Well, I'm going to continue putting away these provisions." And then she just kind of looks at you, Tyreal, and she just kind of, she just kind of pats you on your metal plated armor chest, and she says, "Lad, would you mind carrying this chest into the back room for me and setting it on the counter right there through the door?"
Very well. Boopity boopity boop.
So you follow her in, and as you walk in, you basically see a room full of very shiny armor, very ornate weapons, various cases of, I'll just say, a little better than average rations, some good looking food, casks of ale, nice goblets. Obviously, this is as we talked about before. This was there's definitely money that flows through here, but you can see that there's actually a pretty good stash of weapons that are inside here. And of course, she just points to the counter. She says, "If you don't mind, right there, just go ahead and set it there." And then she walks over in the corner at the edge of that counter where it was. There's a very large safe, and she just kind of goes over and she starts fiddling with the combination and pops the safe open. And you can see that there's a very large amount of coin, gold, silver, and whatnot in there. And she just kind of stops and she just kind of looks at you as you're staring at it, and she just kind of like slides over a little bit and and she says,
I'm just smiling.
Yeah, she says, "Thank you very much."
You're welcome. Okay.
And she's
He's just standing.
She don't know who she's dealing with. Is there anything else?
No, I believe that's it. Thank you. And then she just kind of like starts grabbing some of the coin and putting them into bags, and just kind of, you can tell she's stacking them, and she's a very organized person.
All right.
You have armor
thank-
for cats.
I mean, all right. Is there anything that we could
Sometimes
buy
I
Don't-
forget
don't
that
ignore
Jade's just
my
a
question.
fucking cat.
Oh my God,
Don't
there was so
ignore my
much.
question.
Hold on, one at a time there. What?
I can't help but notice that you guys have a lot of stuff. Is there anything that we can purchase from you guys to take along the road?
Well, I guess that depends. Yes, we do. We have a lot of things that are here. These provisions are usually meant for. And she just kind of stops and she looks at you and she goes, "What is your guys' business here? Because since the Red Brands have come into town, I'm not just going to sell to any kind of stranger that might possibly end up hurting the town even more. So if you don't mind, what is your group here for?"
Well, we had been following Sildar and aiding him in his quest, trying to get his provisions back to this town, and also now we have to save his friend. So unfortunately, this adventure has not ended, but we are contracted under Sildar to help him with this endeavor. So we'll see it through to its end.
So were you, since you were helping Sildar, were you also, aside from bringing provisions here, were you also heading out to look for the well?
What?
Looking for the well? What kind of well?
Hard question mark?
Not. I haven't heard anything about a well. Is this something of interest to the town or to you?
Roll. Do me a favor. I want you to roll for make a persuasion roll for me.
Okay.
Fuck.
Hold on, my alt buttons don't work.
What is
Persuasion. I can't see it.
11.
It's half.
Yep, you got yeah. That's an 11. So she looks at you and she's not quite sure if she believes you, but she's like, okay, so you don't know what the well is?
I forget.
So she just kind of like raises an eyebrow. She's not sure if she believes you or not. She's like, well, if you're traveling with Sildar, who obviously came here with Gundren, they were basically going after the forge of wells that supposedly has a mythical ability to bestow magic upon items. So if you're here for the forge and well, but you don't know about it, then maybe they just haven't told you everything just yet.
Well, here's the thing. To be honest, I have the fuzziest memory in my group, and I do apologize, but conversing with me can come very short.
And she looks at you and she says, "What do you mean?"
He's
I don't
not
remember
all
who I
the
am.
way there.
There's some screws missing.
So she looks at you and she says, "What happened?"
Well, actually, I was found after some farmers had said that I had fallen from the sky, and after taking me in and pointing me in direction, I found a church at God, what was it called? It's like the sword off of the Sword Coast, like someplace up there. I forget. It's been so long. But
I see. Well, I do wish you luck with that. If you ever need help trying to figure some of that out, I might have some people that might be able to help you, but obviously you guys are here for more important things. So she just reaches out and she just kind of puts her hand on top of your hand and just kind of squeezes it a little bit, and she just kind of mutters something under her breath, and then she turns around and she says, well, yeah, if you need to, talk to Sildar, and obviously you guys have business with him. So I do thank you for coming by, and and she just continues putting, the bags of coin and stuff away and trying to make tidy.
So, can we buy stuff from this lady?
Are you asking me or are you asking her?
Lady.
What are you asking?
I'm asking her, so can we buy stuff? Can I get armor for the mini cat?
Where are you? Are you still sitting on Tyreal's shoulder, or have you hopped down and
no, I'm still on him.
Okay. So you've been watching. You've been watching this whole thing interacting. So she's
Just
kind of
silent.
just silent cat stare with a side eye. She just Linene kind of just stares at you and she says, what are you interested in?
Well, I'm personally interested in maybe getting some nets.
Dear.
I want a helmet.
Oh, cat helmet.
I want a cat helmet.
and she just kind of looks up at you and she just kind of like puts her arms out, to you as though to kind of like, do you mind?
Oh, go ahead.
So she reaches forward and she just kind of like stands on her tippy toes to kind of get you off of Tyrial's shoulder and just kind of like doesn't realize how much you weigh, because although you are a cat, you're a bigger cat. That the big fluffy, and so she kind of like catches the weight and she kind of brings you down and just kind of stands there. She just kind of like tilts her head to the side and she just kind of looks at you and she goes, and then she walks to the back. She opens up a couple of cabinets and she comes out and she looks at it and she has this gold helmet that fits perfectly onto your head, with the exception of it doesn't have a place for your ears.
Oh,
hey, that's okay. I can cover
so when she just kind of slowly sets it down on top and she goes, well, I don't want to hurt your ears, but if you want this, you could probably take it over to Charl, and I'm sure he would be more than happy to get this to fit you properly.
That poor fucker.
Yeah, this poor man. All right, thank you, lady.
And she said, okay, that'll be 250 gold, please.
Jesus Christ!
Uh-huh.
Wait, no, that's okay because I.
Yeah, it took all the fucking gold.
Hey, I got an emerald.
Trifling
she didn't
asshole.
get that at least.
No, I got an emerald too.
Yeah, you
there
both
were
got
two
an emerald.
of them. Mm-hmm.
Yes.
But didn't you say that? How much was the emerald worth?
1,000.
They're worth 1,000 gold each.
Can she like give me my money back?
Can you
Can
break
you
an
break an
emerald?
emerald?
Can I like?
You break.
Hey boss, if it's not too much trouble, can you break this emerald for me?
And she just, you're just standing there, like you literally just kind of like out of your pocket with it, just like pull out this nice shiny emerald, and she's kind of looking at it, almost like she recognizes it because of where it might have come from.
Oh fuck.
And she just kind of grabs it up out of your hand, and she just kind of just stares at it, and she just kind of looks at you.
Shit.
And she just kind of gets this look on her face, and she says, that's a mighty fine emerald. And she just kind of looks at you and looks at Tyrial, and she just kind of like walks around the corner a little bit and looks at the rest of your motley crew kind of standing out in the in the shop, and she kind of looks and she says, how does somebody come by something so so fancy so casually?
My uncle's wife died, and he got it in the will.
No.
This
I'm
Roll,
scrolling.
roll
right now.
roll for
I scrolled up in the
s-
chat, and it's
Roll
like I'm
for
scrolling up. Like we got it with a warrior axe, 20 gold, and emeralds. Like I typed in the loot as we found it.
It
Up
came
there,
from where?
and it was after. It looked like it was after combat. I don't know. Maybe.
Why don't you ask your handy dandy note keeper over there? Where did
No,
this
Ikkoh
one
was
come from?
kicking
At this
smash.
point, we all know. Okay, we know.
I wrote down the
So-
currency. I don't know where I got it from though.
Yeah, this was some.
So
of your
are we
guys'
going with
leftover
my
commissions.
story of my uncle, or should I just?
Yeah, but you have to roll this.
Oh, you still got to roll for you got to roll for
Yes,
for bullshit
indeed.
on this one.
We did get the emeralds.
We
We
are
got the
so
emeralds from the
fucked
fight
right
from the
now.
tree ant.
All
We
right,
got the emeralds from the fight with the tree ant, and then it
Okay.
shows us going to sleep.
roll
right
roll
after
roll
that.
on. You still got to roll on this bullshit persuasion.
All right, what am I rolling?
Watch her
Because
get a 20.
regardless of where you got it, yeah. So what's your let's see, yeah, because it's a deception roll for you. So
You got good charisma.
yeah, so roll and add your charisma
You
modifier.
just couldn't say I forget.
You
You just
stupid
have to.
bitch.
Okay, wait, hold on. Okay, let me find my charisma. So my charisma is +2, so I would add that to it, right?
Yeah, so if you roll a persuasion, you can actually just roll it right into the chat.
Okay, what am I rolling?
Persuasion.
No.
120.
What?
Oh,
A
whatever.
20?
120, yeah.
Is it a 20?
Yes.
Plus your persuasion too.
All right, guys.
It's also in your character sheet on
Yeah,
roll
if you-
20.
Yep. If you go to your character sheet, you can literally click on persuasion, and it'll make the persuasion roll for you.
I thought it was deception, no? Or is it?
Well, yeah.
illusion?
Sorry, deception.
Like this. Ooh.
Nope. Deception, not persuasion. It's above.
I'm sorry. This one's a deception roll.
A deception. Wait, what happened?
Can I give her the help action?
You know what? I will say yes. How are you going to help her on this one? As you hear this conversation taking place in the room ahead of you, how are you? And you hear what's going on.
My help action is that I kind of extend the lie and say that we were caught in a river trap, fighting a bugbear and several goblins, and along with the original chests that we were tasked with taking over here, there were other chests that happened to spill out this emerald.
Wait.
I love how you're doubling down
I just
on it.
pop out. I'm like,
what? So go ahead. Let's have you help roll that and see, because what you do collectively, you two have to beat a 13.
I'd like to make this even more confusing.
Hold on. Let's see what she comes up with. Let's see your help.
Okay, so I thought that we got the emerald from the fight when Taurius incinerated the giant tree ant, and then that weird fucking lizard dude came in and captured our lizard friend.
Oh my god.
This lady's gonna
Guys,
We're gonna get kicked out.
All right. So you know what? I'm gonna let this collective reroll. All right. So Tyreal, I want you to add your deception onto that, and if you get
It's
a
not
1
deception, it's persuasion of trying to find people to get the truth.
well, that's true. I want you to make a persuasion, because you're really trying to roll over the top, because these two were full of shit the whole time. But
Come on.
and she looks at you, and she sees how confused and earnest you are in like trying to help recall this, and she genuinely feels like okay, and she just kind of she looks at you, Taurius, and she looks kind of around the corner at you, Rigbyn, hearing you kind of helping double down on it, and she said, well,
helping but not helping.
these stories sound amazing. She looks at her and she says, I would probably stick with the truth next time. And she turns around and she walks over and and she basically takes the emerald and she puts it into the safe, and she starts kind of pulling out piles of coin, and she looks and she says, do you want it in coin?
Yes.
I say we just give her the whole emerald and say sorry.
No,
That's
actually, is it possible that we can add a couple of things that would benefit our party? Guys, start thinking about that.
Okay,
Okay,
we already
fine,
got caught in the
shit.
lie, Jacob.
Does anybody want some of my sugar mama money?
I don't have spell slots to
Okay,
heal
just
you
because you
guys.
stole all the money does not make you a sugar mama, dude. Shut the fuck up.
All right, so she's just kind of looking at a little bit of this murmuring going back and forth between you guys, and she's like, is there more business that you would like to tend to?
Yes, can we get 2 nets, 8 healing potions, and that would be it for now.
she just kind of looks at you a little curious, and she's like, nets?
Yep.
So we don't have a, river mishap.
My friends like to capture things, and they fail quite often. And I think that they could use
comes
the net.
around the corner like
I've seen fishermen have better luck with nets.
Okay. She said, I'm not sure if I have 2, but I'm pretty sure that I have 1. She walks over to the back into another one of the cabinets, and she opens it up, and she just kind of looks around, and she kind of points out, she reaches up, okay, she just kind of like grabs a net that's probably about 10 by 10, and she just kind of like hucks it down. It kind of flops down the ground. She rolls it up, and she walks up, and she says, and she just kind of like holds it out to you, Tyreal, and she's like, oh, okay, that's 1 gold.
Oh.
Oh, what?
And do you have anything that might fit me?
And she just kind of looks at you and she says, well, I'm pretty sure that I do. What are you looking for? And she's looking at you head to toe, and she just kind of sees that you're already wearing, a pretty good amount of armor, but she's like, what are you looking for?
Well, preferably something with I don't. Actually, do you have any other weapons like or shields, for instance, that we could take a look at? I don't know if you have anything better than what I got here, but
Okay.
And she just kind of stands back and she looks and she's like, I'm pretty sure that I do. And she turns around, she walks back over on the opposite side of the room, and she basically just kind of slides. She puts her hand up and she just slides a door, and it goes into yet another set of closets, and she kind of walks into it, disappears, and you kind of hear some clunking, and then you hear almost like metal and plastic just kind of like sliding as she basically pulls out a it's a whole rack full of different pieces of armor. You see shoulder pauldrons, you see a chest piece, you see the bottom has like 3 or 4 different shields on there of different sizes. One of them's wood, a couple of them are made of metal with some other backing and ornate stuff. All of them have the Lion Shield Coster stamped on the front of them. Clearly they're into branding. And she just kind of looks at you and she says, what were you thinking?
Oh.
Do you know what types of metals these are made of? If this is the iron, then it's definitely going to be the same as what I have.
Yeah, she said she said all of these are iron, and she said except for the one back there all the way on the very edge, and it's basically made of black steel. And it's just
black steel.
Yeah.
What's black steel?
Black steel it's basically a reinforced metal shield that has well, it's heavier than irons. Like if you were to pick up this shield, it's pretty damn stout. You look at it and it almost it has a shimmer to it. And the stamp of the lion shield that this lion shield coster that's on there, you can see it's almost emblazoned in there. Like you can tell that this one is just crafted differently. And she just kind of looks at you and she just kind of gives you the side eye and then kind of looks back at it, and she's just wondering what you're planning on doing.
Well, I mean, I'll pick it up and look at it. How much is this one worth?
She said that one's about 500 gold.
Okay. I look at Taurius with a big smile.
You look over at Sugar Daddy.
Sugar Kitty.
Sugar Kitty.
Okay.
Oh no.
That is,
No.
that's where we draw the line on that one. Please don't ever say that
Sugar Kitty
again.
accepts this.
All right.
Oh, you all are fucked up.
The look on her face like, yeah, motherfucker.
Okay, and she just said, she basically just kind of like, she puts her hands out and she just kind of points down and she says, "It's yours."
Thank you so much. I
Wow.
appreciate this. And then
So as you go to pick it up, you notice that this one seems to be, even though it looks heavier and it looks like it's built heavier, this feels a lot lighter than the shields that you've been carrying.
Ooh.
Wow.
Awesome. That's awesome.
Yeah. And then she looks and she says, "And you were interested in some potions?"
Oh yes, definitely.
Okay. What kind of potion are you looking for?
For instrumental healing. I need we need people to save on spell slots, and if we can. And obviously sometimes we're burnt from battle and still need to heal those that we're saving.
Yeah. Okay. So she basically says, "All right. Well, I definitely have some healing potions," and she takes the rack that had the stuff on there, and she just like kind of leans into it and kind of shoves it forward, and it slides back in. She closes the the sliding door and whatnot, and then she turns around. She goes back over to the space where she had the whatchamacallit, the nets, and she opens up the door next to it, and she kind of pulls out. And she has like three potions, and she said. She said, "This is basically what I have on me right now."
Okay. And these are healing potions?
Yeah, these are they're just your standard potions of healing.
Okay. Yeah, well, we'll take this lot. How much?
She said if you want, she said if you're just taking the rest of the trade, she said I'll give you these 3 for that, and that's definitely a bargain.
Mm.
So you can basically take the equivalent of 3 potions of healing for $249 since you got the since you got the net for a gold.
Okay. All right.
All right.
I do
So
appreciate
mark
that.
so
Thank
mark
you so
down
much.
whoever's going to carry these. Mark down that they are 2d4 plus 2.
Got it.
Yeah, 2d4 plus 2.
Okay, wait, let me rewrite all the things we got. What did we get again?
You got
Where are we? What game?
you have your golden helmet.
Uh-huh.
Tyreal takes a dump. Rigbyn is grabbing water. Yeah. Okay, so you have your gold helmet, you have the 10x10 net.
Okay.
You have the black steel shield.
Okay.
And 3 common potions, which are 2d4 plus 2 each.
2d4.
So whenever somebody takes them, you will roll 2d4 and add 2.
And those were 3 potions?
Yep, and you have 3 of those.
What were they doing now?
I'm sorry?
Like, what are the healing potions?
Yeah, they're healing potions.
Okay.
So she just kind of looks at you and she just kind of hands them to you, Tyreal, and then she basically just kind of walks over and she takes the beautiful emerald and she just kind of like shines it and then she just puts it, on one of the shelves in the safe and you see kind of over her shoulder as she goes and she puts it there. You can see that there's like a shit ton of gems that are there on that shelf. So she puts it into a box and then she just kind of stands back and closes the door to the safe and then she just spins the handle and you see her kind of make a hand movement and a gesture and you hear her kind of like whisper something and then she just turns around and kind of starts walking out toward the front where everybody else is hanging out.
All right. Well, I think we really must go. Sorry to waste your time.
No, I'm happy to be able to help, and I'm glad that this worked out.
Yes,
thank you. She looks at you, Taurius, as you're just kind of like walking, and you have the big old golden helmet that's like underneath your furry arm as you're just kind of walking forward. And she looks and she says, "Yeah, make sure that you go and see Charl. He'll do an excellent job helping you out."
I give her a cute little kitty thumbs up.
Yep.
All right. And I'll go march off to Charl with Jade.
Carl!
I mean, with Taurius.
That poor fucker.
All right.
It's all you guys.
Yeah. So all of this has basically like since you guys kind of got into town. I mean, you guys have wasted maybe an hour. It is still frickin' daylight. The sun is like midday. Poach is he's still sitting underneath the cart where you left him, and him and the wolfies are just kind of there. And he's still just sitting there poking at the cow poop, that's in a pile, just kind of looking. And as soon as he hears the door, he kind of like jumps up and he kind of hides a little bit, and then he just kind of like leans out and he just kind of looks up and he said, "We go now?"
Yeah, we go now. I think Taurius wants to go back to the blacksmith again.
Oh God!
And give him another project.
Give us another night of vacation.
It's been an hour.
Where's the hookers?
Okay.
Oh my God! I can't wait to screen cap that one. But like, where's the hookers? All right. So after your mega shopping spree, who's doing what at this point?
I'll follow Taurius, just for fun.
You guys want to see my new sausage whip?
I want to see you get kicked out of that blacksmith's place too.
So you guys walking
No,
back
Felix.
over? No, Felix. Felix is literally like, I'm the star of this show. So you guys walk back over to over to Charl's shop. You see the smoke, of course, coming out the top of the stack. You can kind of hear a little bit of the banging away, and he as he watched you walk away, he just kind of left the door on on a little bit of a crack. But as you slide the door back open, he hears the jingling of the bell, and you hear him. He's back there, and he's just kind of like working away, and he just kind of stops and he looks down at you, Taurius, and he's like, "It's not ready yet. I told you to come back tomorrow."
Oh yeah.
Okay, well at least can I put in another request?
How much are these nunchucks costing you? Do you even know?
He looks at you and he looks down at the at the golden the golden helmet, and he's just kind of eyeballing the helmet, and he's looking up at you, and he's like, I see you've been to go see Linene.
Yes, sir.
And he just looks at you and he says, what would you like to do with that?
Can you put ears in it so I can put my ears in it?
And he just kind of looks at it, and he just kind of walks up to you, and he just like takes it out of your hand, and he's kind of holding it out, and he just kind of like, again, he's doing like that visual holding things up and just kind of like roughly trying to figure out like where to go. And he starts to go set it on your head. He's like, are you going to leave your hat on?
No. I'm trying to hide my bald spot.
so he says, would you mind taking your hat off for me? And he's just holding the helmet out. So you take it off. He literally just kind of like takes it down, and it fits perfectly round over your head. Like it just almost like it was meant for the size and shape of your head, with the exception of as he puts it down, he can kind of feel it like rest, and you can feel it kind of start to pinch your ears. And just kind of like pushes in a little bit, and he's like, oh sorry. And he just he pulls out his little marker, and he just kind of like he makes a couple of markings on the side and everything, and like he does his little shape, and he starts mumbling to himself, picks it up off your head, and he just kind of like walks to the back, and he goes, I should probably have this ready for you tomorrow.
Good sir, how much is this all gonna cost me?
he kind of looks back over at the nunchucks that he's making. At this point, you see that it was the stick and and the ball and everything. And like you could say, he's like started kind of like throwing more things onto the bench. He just kind of looks at it, and he looks over at the gold, the gold helmet, and he kind of holds it up, and he looks over and he goes, probably about 150 gold if that's fair for you.
That's it. Oh. Thanks, son.
I love you, Charl. You can pick if you would like. I know you've been tempted.
he kind of looks at you with like this. What do you mean? And he kind of like, and he just with that Skippy, he just walks forward and he just kind of like pats you on the head a little bit, and he goes right back to it. So.
Oh yeah.
No.
That was very civil, Taurius. I'm proud of you.
Thank you.
I am also very proud of you. I want you to take a D4 for inspiration on that one.
All right, hold on.
So yeah, so you ride your free D4. You just hang on to that.
No, not right now.
Yeah, you don't have to roll it now. Just mark down that you have a D4 of inspiration.
Oh, thank you.
All right, so he goes back to it, and having you kind of come back around the second time, now he's less shocked about it, and he just kind of looks at you, and then he looks over at Elira, and he's like, "Can I help you, ma'am?"
Oh no, I'm just here to watch the fun.
Ah, very good. All right, who else came inside?
I believe I mean.
I wanted to make my way to Sildar to give the box.
Okay, so Rigbyn, you're making your way out to Sildar?
Yeah, I wanted to give him the box.
Okay,
I will also make my way out to Sildar.
All right, so the two rangers are heading over to Tyreal, or I'm sorry, over to Sildar, and then Tyreal, where are you? Did you go into the smithy shop as well?
Yeah, I was with them.
Cool. And so he kind of sees you, and he basically he looks down from the kitty, and then he looks up at Elira, and then he looks over at you, and like his like head just keeps getting taller and taller as he's looking up, watching his head step up. He's going, and he kind of looks, and he sees you holding your shield, and he looks over at you, and he says, that's a fine shield that you've got there. And he just kind of like puts his hand out like, may I?
Absolutely.
So he grabs it, and he kind of like immediately, like you can see he's very comfortable with working with him. So he just takes that out of your hand, and he just kind of flips it on. He goes, "This is very light," and he goes and he shoves his arm through there, and as he as he reaches through and puts his arm through the little grip right there, he just kind of like, huh. And he kind of carefully slides his arm back out, and he just kind of hands it over to you, and he says, "You've got a good one there."
Do you chance know anything about this?
He said, "Oh yeah, I'm very familiar with the maker. He's from down at Waterdeep, and he takes the shield around, and he kind of points like where your arm goes through. You see that there's like this almost like this little handle sort of thing that's like kind of extended out by where your fingers would normally be, and he just kind of flips it around and he says, if you ever need it, don't forget about that. And he basically just kind of like takes his finger and like almost pulls it back like a trigger, and a little knife goes poof, and kind of like slides out the side.
What the? Bro.
That's sick.
Oh my gosh.
How come the
That's
dumb
so
guy gets
cool.
all the cool stuff?
Hey, that shield was meant to protect.
Hey.
Yeah, and so he
That's
just kind of
awesome.
and he sees the smile just kind of like creep across your face, and so then he turns around, he takes it, and he just kind of like, he holds onto it. You can see he kind of holds it in again, and then as he pushes it like up against the countertop, you see that the blade slides back in again. And and he kind of looks over, and and as he's holding onto your shield, he kind of walks back, and you can see that he's got like a pile of apples that obviously he's just been kind of like, this is his snack for the day. He walks over and he sets one on the counter, and he just kind of walks up to it, and he just like that, and you see it, and it literally just slices right through the apple and just kind of like knocks it onto pieces onto the floor, and then holds
It
it
was a
again.
charcuterie shield.
And he kind of like, he slides it and plugs it back in, so that the knife slides back in there, and he kind of hands it back over to you. Yeah, and he says this is pretty light and strong steel. He says this one should this one will do good for you. So
This would be good.
yeah, so mark down that this also adds +1 to your defense.
Okay.
Ooh.
Nice.
Yeah, this is an upgrade from the wooden shield, guys.
Oh, just a lot of it. This is the Black Lion shield,
Whoa.
Fancy.
aka the charcuterie shield.
So since the shield is +2, that makes this +3.
Yes, sir.
Wait.
Oh,
Nice.
it's a bad sound.
And you have a built-in charcuterie knife.
To slice your apples.
So you can slice your apples and your cheeses. So when
Spread
you're
your
hungry for a
cheeses.
snack.
Happy slices.
Oh, that's awesome.
And
Thank you. Thank
with
you.
that,
I
with that,
appreciate that.
he turns around and he just kind of like hands it back to you, and just kind of like lightly tosses it to you, and he just goes right back to work again. He just at this point he just kind of is like ignoring you. He's like, okay, I'm over the hype. But the weirdo kitty has returned. I'll make a helmet for you, and he says, I'll plan on seeing you tomorrow.
All right. Thank you so much. And I collect my friends.
you collect your friends, and as you guys are kind of walking back out, I assume you guys are going to go back over to where the cart is.
Yeah, let's go hang out with Poach until the two questies are done.
All right. So in the meantime, Rigbyn and Baakris have walked kind of across. I'll just say across town. You've probably gone about maybe 150 feet, across, and you've gone over to what is probably the largest of the buildings that are there. Definitely befitting of a town hall for such a small developed area. You can see it's one of the newer buildings, since everything in the area was kind of rebuilt on top of some of the old broken down buildings and everything as they've rebuilt the mining town. Yeah, you can kind of see that people are still kind of coming and going through the streets. Everybody's doing their stuff. It's not super busy, but busy enough to where the people are there. And as you kind of walk up and you see the building, everything is made out of wood log. Like I said, fairly newer. It's in pretty decent condition. You can tell that some money has kind of been dumped into this area, almost a little more so than the rest of some of the other buildings outside of the Lion Shell Coster, which clearly cares about branding. A little bit of snootery has gone into this building a little bit, since clearly somebody has spent more time and effort and money on making this one look a little more grand than the rest of the places. A larger, wider wooden set of steps going up with this place has been, painted and I'll just say well kept. Somebody took their time to dress this place up nicely.
Gentrified medieval.
There you go. It is a medieval gentrified area, and as you walk into the main foyer there, it's basically a big open space. You can see that there's kind of like lounging tables, and some smaller, lower seated like couches and whatnot for people to be able to be comfortable. You see that there's an area with a longer, we'll just call it the town hall business area. Where you can tell that there's plenty of seats. And there over in the corner, you see Sildar talking to kind of an older gentleman. And he almost seems to be a little upset, and you can kind of hear that, his voice is carrying, and he says, well, I think that it should be better than that. And then he notices the other gentleman, kind of like leans and kind of looks past him, noticing you guys come in, and you hear him, he said, please, Sildar. And Sildar just kind of stops and catches himself, and he turns around. And he's like, I'm over here, guys. How did you make out? Did you guys get the stuff returned?
Yes. Linene. Was that her name? Linene. She had opened up the chest, and it revealed a smaller box that said for Gundren. So I wanted to take it over to you and let you have it, since you'll probably be best to hold it.
And he just kind of looks and he's like, can I see it?
Yeah, I take it out and give it to Sildar.
So he kind of puts his hands out and he takes it and he inspects it, and he sees a little note attached with it, that says for Gundren, and he kind of looks at it and he just kind of flips it over and he notices the keyhole and everything. He goes, okay, well, I mean, I know that we're gonna get him back. So since he's your uncle, why don't you hang on to this for now?
He's my daddy.
Oh.
My daddy.
My daddy.
Okay, yeah. And then I put it in my pocket.
Put it in my pocket. Walk it in my pocket.
In my pocket. In my packages.
All right. So he kind of looks. He turns around and he looks back, at the gentleman. He's like, we'll have to pick this one back up later. And he just kind of like turns around and he just kind of like, motions for you guys to, I'll just say, leave the area. He just kind of has this look like he's kind of looking at you two, Baakris and Rigbyn, and he's like, yeah, let's make our way over there. So he just kind of points over to where there's kind of like a little small bar area. Nobody's manning it, but you can tell that it's definitely where they serve alcohol from and whatnot, and it's got some of the high back chairs and whatnot. And he just kind of like walks you over there. There's already a pitcher that seems to have some kind of drink in there, and as you get closer, it's just iced tea. He pours some tea in for both of you, and he just kind of looks at you guys, and he kind of looks back over over at the gentleman, looks, and he turns around and he just kind of says under his breath, he goes, I think this is going to be up to us to go find him. I don't think we're going to get much help here.
Well, I mean, we still, if you would like, we can reach out to Radar at the I think he said he was on the hill. He, I think, has something for Baakris to figure out in his little journey for himself. So I think he'd be as much help as anyone in this town.
He says, yeah, I believe he's over there by Thunder Tree. So I know where that is. We can go make our way over there.
All right.
So
should we collect the rest of our party? Yes, please. Go.
Yeah. So you guys start walking out of the main town hall, and as he's kind of following you guys out as you guys are kind of walking down. You just kind of hear him kind of mumbling under his breath, and he definitely seems concerned. You can't necessarily understand what he's saying as he's walking, a few paces behind you guys, but he's obviously pissed off about something.
Can I turn back to him? Yeah, I'd be
Just
like,
talk.
so what happened there in the town hall?
He said, well, for whatever reason, Harbin decided to hire the Red Brands in to kind of help maintain some of the peace in the area as they were getting overrun with orcs. You know, and they've had like random orc raids, you know, since they've been reestablishing this whole area for, you know, to reestablish the mining as everybody's looking for, you know, for the old forge. And just kind of asking around, it seems as though these guys are more trouble than they're worth. But for whatever reason, Harbin's not doing anything about it.
You want us to kill them?
Oh.
Wow.
So
Wow.
you guys have not quite reached the rest of the group as you're still walking. But of course, the cat has adept enough hearing to kind of pick up on the conversation.
We murder.
And as you guys kind of walk up, and you know, and Taurius is like, "Would you like us to murder them for you?" He just kind of stops and he looks at you, Taurius, no longer surprised by your antics, and he's just like, maybe.
Oh, one of us.
One of us.
So he kind of smiles and he winks at you, and he's like, all right, well, I guess if we're ready, we could probably get going then.
Oh.
Go over to what did you call it?
Thunder Tree.
Thunder Tree.
Vámonos al baño.
Do you have to go to the bathroom, Baakris?
No.
Oh. Is that? I was gonna say, is it time for a potty break?
I'm okay.
Okay, I don't know. He just said vamos al baño. So
I was just saying.
I don't know. Somebody was saying that they were, you know, Tyreal took a dump in the chat earlier, so.
Successful 1, 2, 3 dump.
All right, so 1, 2, 3 dump. You guys basically hop back onto your lovely cart of transportation. You hear Poach from underneath, kind of finally.
Shut up, Smeagol.
Bitch.
Hey, being nice to him.
As everybody hops on, and you guys kind of officially at this point making your way out of town. Making your way out of town.
Walking slow.
Very slow, sometimes going back.
The stick wand in my butt.
You just stepped on some little ox
Stick one
poop.
out of your butt,
That's right. The
man.
stick wand is in somebody's butt because, you know, you can hide it better. All right.
Lord.
So as you guys are leaving town, you know, just kind of kicking up a little bit of the afternoon dust as the cart is kind of slow moving, and Poach has basically just made himself a little sling, and he's just kind of hanging underneath, you know, in the cart, so he doesn't have to walk the whole time. You know, you guys kind of get there towards the edge of town, making the trail back out. You know, you kind of notice off to the right, Taurius, the little dude that you threatened to kill earlier. He's kind of like hiding behind some logs that are, you know, just kind of like piled up, that obviously the town, as they've been going through and building things, you could see that they kind of use this as a little bit of a sawmill and a saw yard. And you see he's just kind of like popping his head up a little bit, and he's just kind of watching as you guys leave. You know, he's probably about 50 feet away from you guys.
Okay, so as I'm walking, can I do like a little, you know, like a little like,
Are you flexing at him?
yeah.
He's just doing like the little Gandalf scare.
So you kind of throw your little flexy stare at him, and he like you just see his head kind of pop back down as he's kind of hiding. You know, and Sealdart, he doesn't see what you see, but he just saw you doing what you did, and he just kind of like, he looks over and he's like, "What the hell is wrong with you?"
I got beef with a child.
And he's like, "Nothing surprises me at this point." And so of course, you know, just flaps the reins, and on you guys go, back out. So he's just kind of looking, and he says, I know that you guys had picked up a map. Who's officially got the map? The quote crude map. Yeah, the favorite crude map drawn by a 6-year-old.
was me.
That would
All right,
be
and I'm assuming that you are you riding on Ikkoh?
Yeah, I'm sitting like side saddle.
Okay, side saddle, and then Baakris, where are you? Are you on the cart or are you walking?
I'll be on the cart.
Okay, all right. So the assumption is everybody is on the cart. He just kind of looks over at you, Rigbyn, and he just kind of like points his hand forward, like lead the way.
Oh, shit. Okay, I'm looking at the map.
What did you just do?
I just kicked your 12-pound ball.
Whoa.
What happened?
What?
I have one of those weighted balls. It's like 12 pounds, and they just came in and kicked it.
I was gonna say because her voice octave went up like 3.
Are you okay?
Are we pausing for station identification and
Do you
pain
need first
pain
aid?
meds?
Yes.
Gonna check on the little piggies.
Yeah, are you gonna check
Yeah.
on the little piggies?
Are you good?
Dude, my fucking toe.
See, that's karma for picking on the little kid.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Fuck that kid. I'm gonna go back and beat him up.
No, no,
Just gonna
no.
hop off chase down and just kick the kid just because.
You didn't even say hi to Yoshi. You were in so much pain.
Yeah, well, because it broke my toe.
Oh, don't be dramatic. It's just a toe.
You did come. You don't understand. My toenails are so
You have
long.
9
so,
more.
Like when that bent, it bent.
What
Ew.
are your toenails?
Got your toe.
Grizzly bear?
Dude.
Oh God.
Don't reveal that to the group ever
Ugh.
again.
Never ever again. Never ever again.
Oh, shut up! You guys wanted to know.
No.
That's a lie. Kitty.
As a matter of fact.
All right.
no.
All right. So you guys have it's probably a good if you're riding quickly, you have a day's travel. It's not
My
a-
God sucks.
Yeah, we'll get it after. We'll get it after this encounter. I promise.
Fine.
I'll come back for your chucks.
You come back for your chooks. So as you guys are going down the trail, it's a wide open trail. There's not a whole. I mean, these are some of the roads that just kind of carry back in back and forth in between all of the towns. So you can see that they're well traveled enough, but yet there's still kind of like weeds growing in between by where the tire tracks are. Really meant for one cart, not necessarily two. It's not like it's a double-sided road sort of thing. As you're going through, it's a smooth ride. Occasionally you'll see that that Poach just kind of like drops down and he just kind of like starts walking, next to the cart just to kind of give himself a change of pace. Occasionally he'll just kind of like wander off into the woods and then kind of like wander back into the woods, and the wolves are just kind of following him wherever he goes. The afternoon sun moves on, very very uneventful for y'all, and eventually as it starts becoming evening, you guys actually you see as you kind of are going up the hill in this particular path, you can kind of start to make out in the fading sunlight, in the early evening sunlight, you can kind of see some. It almost looks like a taper out, kind of like a mesa up ahead with some broken down building / houses that are kind of off in the distance a little bit.
Cool.
As you make your way up the trail and get kind of closer, you start to notice that the evening sounds kind of start turning to like the sounds of crickets and bugs and whatnot. You kind of feel some of the bugs starting to fly around and take their evening meals from you guys, and seeing some of the birds and bats kind of flying around picking up off the nocturnal bugs that are coming out to feast. And then you start to notice that the smell changes.
What
Uh-oh.
kind of smelly smell?
the smell
farted.
that
Panty raid.
it's
What
the
kind of smell?
It's the smell of Taurius's fart in your
Dang it.
face.
Okay.
Bitch, how many times have you farted in my face?
So I have divine senses. So if there's anything evil out there, it should alert me.
It should indeed alert you.
Alerting?
What's that?
Is the alert alerting?
The alert is alerting. Read me your sensey sense. What you got?
Divine sense. Hold on.
Yeah, what's your read your divine sense so everybody knows what your capability is.
Did it work?
Well, you rolled for it.
Yourself.
Damn it, Billy.
Okay,
Okay, no. Give it a sec.
Oh,
Wait, Eugene.
sorry. Disregard. Clicked on the thing and it's
Disregard.
Disregard.
Son of a...
The presence of strong evil registers on your senses like a noxious odor, and powerful good rings like heavenly music in your ears. As an action, you can open your awareness to detect such forces until the end of your next turn. You know the location of any celestial fiend, undead, within 60 feet of you that is not behind total cover. You know the type, celestial fiend or undead, of any being whose presence you sense, but not its identity. So you can't like tell its name or anything.
So you can't tell. You can't what?
Yeah, you can't tell it's vampire Count von Straub.
So you can't tell what species it is, but you know something's there at least.
Yeah, species,
Okay.
but nothing not who it is or how powerful they are.
Okay.
Within the same radius, you also detect the presence of any place or object that has been consecrated or desecrated, as with the hollows. For instance, like the hollow spell. You can use this feature a number of times equal to your +1 or to 1 plus your charisma modifier when you finish a long rest. So I can only use the sense once a day or once per rest, but it doesn't count as a spell.
Okay.
So let's do it. I'm gonna use a divine whiff.
I use the divine whiff of whiffiness.
All right.
All right. So, as you guys are making the way up the trail, the trail becomes, like I said, kind of old, overgrown. The weeds and the bushes and everything are kind of like starting to lean more into like covering the trail. You can tell that the oxen, as they're the oxen, horse and oxen, as they're pulling the kind of cart forward, they almost become more interested in kind of like eating some of the overgrown weeds and stuff. But as they're still pulling forward, the cart starts getting a little more sluggish. As you kind of pop up towards the top of where this hill is, you see a wooden sign that's been kind of like nailed to one of the wooden posts that used to be stuck in the ground like a fence post and is kind of like leaning over, and it basically says, danger, plant monsters and zombies, turn back now, exclamation point.
Well, tell me what to do.
Plant monsters and zombies?
Zombies?
Oh, we definitely found Redoth.
Okay. I open up my priest pack and I start distributing my holy water.
Not a bad idea there for you.
Yeah, I give one to everyone. Hold on, I don't know how many I start with though. I don't
Hey,
know how these in the priest pack.
wow, what is he doing with the map? What is he doing?
I'm the map. I'm the map.
map.
I'm sorry, guys.
The map.
We'll hold. I have holy water. Just saying. But I don't know how many I have.
10.
I have to find it. It's
Oh, I got it. Amy.
Hey, Timmy.
Can I go pee real quick?
Go piss in a bowl.
In a bowl?
You can
In a
piss. You
bowl.
can piss. You can piss in the bowl if you need to.
You can piss.
I'm gonna pee on the thunder tree.
Pee on the thunder tree. Yeah. Why doesn't everybody go pee real quick? Superstar. All right.
okay. So seeing the sign, I say
Yeah.
a prayer to the gods.
Right. And what is your prayer to the gods, sir?
Upon this field enriched with the blood of the sacrificed people, and I pray that we can lay all of their souls to rest, and I will succeed in my mission here because that is my duty as a paladin.
Very good. All right. What is your guys' current order? Like, who's where and doing what?
I'm still on Tyreal.
I'm hiding in the back.
Well, I mean, at this point, you guys are all on the cart.
Except for me, I'm on my spider.
All right.
Except
Mia,
for Spider Lady.
Inferno Tower formation.
Form of Inferno Tower.
Right.
You guys are literally just gonna use. You're just gonna use Mia like the giant eye of Sauron and just start blasting.
Exactly.
Fireballs everywhere.
I mean, no joke. And the Ox's job is to just keep rolling down the street while she shoots.
just a firing tank of fireballs.
Right. Every single time a new enemy comes, it's just initiative, and one of us Rangers wins. Like
you're literally turning Mia into a siege cannon.
I'm straight. Well, yeah, no, she's the howitzer, and then we have the AA guns, Baakris and Rigbyn, and then we got protective. I don't need to go nowhere. I just got my shield.
Yep. All right. Okay, so let's talk about it. Who is in what formation?
Well, after
Alright,
seeing the sign, I would like to climb into the trees while
see if you can see anything over.
Yeah.
Okay. As you guys kind of pop up into the area, you go just past the sign. You notice that the road carries on, and on one hand it continues winding around the hill and kind of disappears off into the distance, but you guys are kind of like veering in the path down past where that sign is. The very first thing that you see is kind of a dilapidated old, it's like a little cottage. It's definitely seen better days. The roof, the thatch roof, is all but destroyed. You can see the stone walls that are still there. It's kind of barely covered, but the stone assembly itself, the walls are intact, but you can tell that everything is just slowly disassembling itself over time. The weeds obviously are just kind of like overgrown everything, so the path to the doorway, and it's got windows, it's got door, it's just kind of completely overgrown. There's no visible traffic of anything kind of going in and coming in the area.
Are you talking about on the map? Is it the cottage like immediately to the
Yeah, immediately to your right, yes.
So yeah, we're going to use this map pretty good.
Yep.
Okay, so are you in this tree, Rigbyn? Did you jump into this one?
I mean, that's the only tree. Yeah, that's where I'm at.
All right, so Mia knows as you see the path that kind of like it rolls forward, it kind of goes up a ways, and then it slowly curves up ahead and down and out, a long ways to the right. There's an immediate right turn to in the path, and that goes directly to it leads to this cottage that you guys are all staring at. Off to the left, there is another building / cottage that you have to go a little further down the path to be able to get to on your left, but this one is immediately to the right. You have grass fields around you, you have some trees, random stuff. Everything's kind of overgrown and bushy. It's very quiet.
Okay.
Can I make a perception check?
What are you percepting for?
I would like to percept for
and you can see into that window pretty good. You might.
Yeah.
That's you, child.
I also have 90 feet of dark vision.
You do.
Yeah, I don't know if you see, like I turned on my divine sense circle, so you can kind of see like where the edge of it is. It's very, very light though. I was trying to.
Yeah, as it is definitely early early to mid evening. The sun is at that point of getting ready to disappear all light for you now that you have kind of made your way through.
I would like to do a perception check for like any sort of like foot traps or just like any sense of like someone has been here recently.
Okay. I'm gonna say go ahead and move yourself forward to where you want to be able to inspect.
Okay. Can I climb? Where do you guys want to go? You gonna go to the cottage immediately to the right, or the one to the
Yeah.
left?
And do you want me to follow you?
To the right. If you want, I was gonna climb on Ikkoh and like go on the wall or something.
You get the sense that as you're going through and you're looking at it, that if Ikkoh was to start climbing the walls, it would probably just cave in from the weight.
Okay, cool. Alrighty.
Yeah, this is a very old development. This is an old settlement, an old town. The town of Thunder Tree. It's the place where Neverwinter River kind of emerges in the area. It's the Neverwinter Wood. Like I said, it's an abandoned village. This you're talking probably at least 100 years old. Just as old, if not older than Phandelver, but this has not been put back together. You can tell that this was probably settled previously, maybe because of the location. It's much more up in the hill sort of thing as opposed to down in the valley. Yeah, it's long been since abandoned. As you're going through and you kind of get closer, you don't see any visible footprints.
But that doesn't mean they weren't there.
All right. Well, I can see the path kind of winds. Do you guys want to take the path and investigate the small village down south, or do you guys want to try to go to the forest up ahead? Or do you want to come up from the top and investigate that really big building first? But I think we should do it
I
all
don't care. I'm gonna
one
get
at
my
a
shit
time.
together. Look at my cards.
Yeah, like either way, we should choose one location at a time. Because just like that one cave,
guys...
if we accidentally get both of those, like if you imagine how screwed we'd be in that first experience if like both of those groups had come down and attacked us at the same time.
Okay, well then I'll actually start in this building then. Okay. Up top.
I'm gonna flank you.
Okay.
Okay, so they basically went off Mia. They went off to the building that was up ahead to the left a little bit. They stayed away from the one that was kind of like immediately to the right. Again, you're looking around. You don't see any visible, paths or not even animals. Not even an animal path. Kind of like sometimes like little forest creatures and whatnot will just kind of make their little way around stuff, but you don't see any of that here. You just kind of like walk up a little bit closer to the building immediately on the left. You see that there you can kind of peer through the window. As you peer through the window portal that's there, you can see like old broken down furniture that's kind of sitting, probably on the opposite wall. A couple of doors that are inside, but you can't make out too much of it. Mia, where would you like Elira to go?
I will go with them.
Okay.
With us.
Yeah.
Okay. Baakris, Taurius, I will let you guys move your own.
Yeah, move yourselves.
Move yourself. Oh.
Jade, move your token where you want to go.
Oh, see, I still can't move mine because I'm especially stupid.
I take offense to that.
Yeah, you tell her, Mia.
Wait, hold on. Now it's not letting me. Mia, how do I get out of the view?
I don't know. I don't use a mouse.
It doesn't like me. Oh.
You have to scroll. Do you have a mouse, Jade?
No.
Use a trackpad.
You have to click and drag.
Oh, that's tough. I don't like that. Because there's a lot of weird buttons.
Okay, can you use your mouse to ping on the screen, Jade?
Let's see. Is it working?
Like if you hold, click and hold.
If you just click and hold. Okay, so
Yeah.
just point. I'll move you. You just tell me where you want me to move.
Okay, I kind of want to be in the middle of Rigbyn and Elira.
Right there.
Yeah.
All right, as close as possible because Ikkoh, of course, is taking up that space.
Sorry.
All right,
He's a big bitch.
Baakris, you're in the place where you want to be.
Yes.
Baakris, do you want to come up to the front door with me while they throw the cat in through the window?
I can certainly do that.
With her magical nunchuck? I'm just kidding.
Yes. Yeah, I'll be at. I mean, if you go to the front door, I'll go with you.
I don't have any stealth. Do any of us have any stealth?
I do, actually, believe it or not.
Oh, I'm proficient in stealth. Never mind.
I think I also am slightly proficient in stealth.
I have a +4. Can I make a stealth check to like peer into the building?
Sure.
Would that even make a difference?
That's the DM's sure
can-
for like. There's really no one in there.
You can try whatever you want to try.
Oh, shoot.
Ready? Hey, 19.
Right on. All right. So
Nice.
so walk me through what you're doing. How
Well,
are you stealthy sneaking looking taking a look?
Well, I am very tiny. I'm only like 3 foot, whatever.
Yeah, you can go through the
And I have
wall.
black hair, so I blend in fairly well. But yeah, I just kind of like peer my head in, and there's like this little black triangle that isn't visible. I just want to like kind of peer and see if I can see in there.
Okay. You very deftly kind of roll forward, and you just kind of like poke your head in through that window, and as you do, you notice a little bit of movement.
Oh, I see it. There's a bitch in there.
What kind?
You notice you notice a little bit of some movement in there, if you will.
Okay.
And yeah, and as you kind of like look over to the side a little bit, but barely moving, you see a creature that, how do you explain it? It's basically it's like a tree. It's like a little tiny evil tree.
A little evil tree.
Yeah, Spriggan.
Okay then. Well, I take my head back out and I slowly walk
There's
over.
something in there.
Yeah, I kind of like I go over to Elira and Taurius and be like, there's a weed in there or something.
There's some weed in there.
Let's go smoke it. And then I kind of motion over to Baakris to in our ranger ASL sign language that there's something in there.
Okay. So,
Anyone
do you
else
want to
want to
try
do
to?
something?
I have a quick question.
I might have an answer.
So if I have prepared spells like mage armor and shield, are those things that I ideally should cast before we get into battle? Can I cast them in battle?
Okay, so operationally, I guess from a tactical, since we're stepping out of the game and just saying when the best time is. So typically speaking, anybody that's squishy, anytime you have armor that you could cast, do it.
Mm-hmm.
That's just the normal rule of thumb. Now, what people will often do, and this is me just kind of like tossing you a bone, if you know that, hey, look, we're starting off our adventure day, and it's one of those things where you kind of cast it like once a day, or is it a concentration spell? Is it something where it can kind of carry you through? Like if you're just walking through town, you may or may not need it. If you're like, we're gonna go adventure into a dark, seedy place that might have a giant penis that will smack me in the head, you can cast whatever you want whenever you want it.
Thank you. Thank you.
She casts fireball right in front of me, just over my head.
Apparently, I can't cast fireball.
Meow.
It's fine. I'm fine. Everything's fine.
Okay.
Okay, guys.
Does anyone want to do anything?
Okay. I mean, I could bust in there with Baakris and we can launch some stuff. Just like you said, like we do have like the first 6 seconds of choice of combat since you discovered them. Basically, we have what are they called? Surprise.
Am I allowed to get sneak attack from rolling a 19?
I mean, you didn't. You used it to investigate, technically. But
sneak. Do I get sneak attack?
Do you get sneak attack for?
Like since I successfully rolled a 19, like
I mean, you're fully stealthed, but you technically you stepped back away from the window to tell everybody what was going on. So
okay.
if you are looking for that, you could always try and re-stealth, but there's always the potential that comes along with that.
Yeah.
Where is the front door? Like it. I don't
right,
know
because
where
I'm
the
looking
door
through
is.
the window right now.
Can we throw the cat in?
Yeah, he'll land on his toes.
Yeah, I think the door is right here.
Yes, the door. Yeah, the door is a little further up.
Around
You
the
guys haven't
corner.
quite got there yet.
Okay, Baakris. I don't know. Do you want to do like two? Rigbyn, you have like.
It moved.
It's moving.
Oh fuck! Oh.
All right, we gotta make decisions, y'all.
Okay. Let's go.
I'll stay over here at the window. You can just do like a pincer move.
Okay. Can I try to roll for stealth to come in there stealthily?
It's gonna be a 2.
Yeah.
Hey, wait. I have a.
I'm gonna try to go in there stealthily.
Moving. We gotta do something.
I'm trying. Roll
Jake,
stealth.
just break down the door and go bash its head in or some shit.
Okay.
I have a silent stealth.
All right, fine.
Since
Fine. You guys are. I won't be sneaky. I'll be the paladin.
Clink, clink,
Okay.
clink, 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 clink.
No.
I have a silent
I cast.
Are you wanting to use your silence spell?
I mean, if it'll help, and it says for the duration, no sound can be created within or pass between a 20-foot radius.
No, I'm coming in there to attack an enemy, not to discover. It's
All
a
right,
monster,
you do
right?
you,
Or
Yeah.
I
So
also save silence for other spellcasters.
yeah. So far you have not reached the door yet.
yeah, I'm right outside of it, literally. Okay, ready, guys?
Yeah,
Do it.
Okay.
I think there's like 3 guys in there, so I think we got this.
There's 3?
Yeah. There's
All
what,
right.
5 of us and a spider. We're good.
Yeah, Baakris. Let's back me up, man. Let's go. Let's go.
All right, yeah, let's. Oh,
Let's
God.
go. Let's go. Attack. Let's go. We're going.
Oh,
Yeah.
Poke my head in. I see 3 of
shit.
them.
With that 8 stealth.
That what did you say? The 8 stealth?
Yeah.
Okay, so my divine senses are activated regardless of the darkness, right? That's like the only thing that I have active before combat. I can see Rigbyn right there. So we have crossfired 2 enemies.
That
Why are
give
they
us an
see-through?
Advantage. What do you mean?
Are we going to roll initiative?
Yeah, I'm just waiting for you guys to decide what you're doing.
Roll initiative.
All right. All right. So we're gonna try something new because this actually has the ability to track initiative for us.
Ooh.
So yeah. So if you look over on the left side.
Uh-huh.
Okay.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yemek. Yemek me hard.
Yeah.
Yemek.
Ignore Yemek. He did.
Mhm. Oh man, this is our first undead fight.
Oh, like you can also move the initiative thing if it's in the way.
Yeah.
Are we just doing a is there like an initiative thing that we can roll?
Go ascending order. Yeah, it's over on the left hand side.
Oh, on the character page.
Yeah, it's a,
Sure.
yeah. You can actually on your character sheet you can roll initiative. I think over on the left hand side. I think with the die you can also roll initiative on there. I believe.
Well, Gloomstalker gives me all in all a +4 to my roll.
Hang on. I'm gonna hold on for this one. I gotta clear this all out because there's a bunch of crap on here already. Clear. All right, because this had old stuff on there. All right. When y'all are ready. All right, y'all can roll.
I got a 7.
I'm gonna have you reroll because it had like all of the old stuff in there and it was messing everything up.
Wait,
So do we just straight roll? Just roll a
Did mine
20?
not go in
Yeah,
there?
you can roll initiative off of your. Why is it not?
Off of my.
I lost 2 points, guys.
Off of
Come
the
on.
character sheet.
Yep.
It's next to your armor class.
It says you wanted to send the results of this roll to the turn tracker, but no
Yes.
valid token selected.
yeah, I'm seeing. How do I get rid of that?
Then
Oh,
select
Yeah,
the
you have to.
valid
Yeah,
token.
you have to make sure that you select yourself, and then say add to the turn order.
What?
Okay. I edited my 23. Let's go.
How do you do that?
How do I?
Oh, I got a nat 20. All right.
That's
Oh,
perfect.
I got 24. Motherfucker.
Damn straight. You're gonna destroy that guy.
Yeah, boy. Oh,
Did it work?
yes, it worked.
Come on, Uncle Nick. I got a reroll. This is bullshit. My first roll was an 18. I just kept losing and losing. This is bullshit. Man.
All right. So have you added yours in?
Wait, did I do mine wrong? What happened?
No, hold on.
I did mine wrong.
There we go. Rigbyn. Let's see. Can I? Oh, see. I don't. Can I add to a turn order? No, that's hide.
I see Baakris and
Yeah, I see Baakris and Tyreal are added into the turn
yeah,
order.
I don't see Linene.
What happens if I
Did
click
I
it
have to
again?
click on something to like add it?
Did you guys have to click on your token and then roll?
Yeah, hold on, what?
I mean, I rolled from my character sheet.
Yeah, I literally just I went to my character sheet and then
Mm,
right next to your
initiative.
armor class it says initiative. You just click on initiative and it rolls it for you.
What did I do? You don't get to go. She rolled a 0.
All right. Let me see if I can manually add a turn. Okay. Now try and roll.
But I like my 24.
I know. Happens
Oh,
if
Dad.
you're
Okay, that's better.
Okay, 17. No, but it's still 0 on the turn order thing. Oh, I know. There you go. I
Mine's
can
not
add it.
initiative.
There we
Okay.
go. Okay, yeah.
Wait. Oh, can you change mine to 18 then? Yes, yes you can. Yes, you can.
Yeah, Elira, we will add to turn order.
I don't
Yeah.
think this is accessible.
It doesn't allow
Oh,
Add
it. It doesn't
turn.
let you.
is this allowed?
Wait, why
Only
is
the DM
Taurius
can
a
change it.
0? Oh, me and Taurius have 0.
Yeah, because we need you to row and add your thing.
Wait, can I click on?
I need to add what?
What?
What are you guys doing to add in your turn?
I don't think this is accessible for me to do.
Well, I mean, so you did you roll?
No, I can't even get out of the screen where it has the turn order. Can I go back?
Okay, let me.
I've never. Is this new? I've never seen it like this before.
I mean, the turn order stuff has been in there, but they kind of added some stuff into there, and it's supposed to make life easier. And clearly, it's
Because like now I don't see the box where I type in to roll or anything. Like all I see is the turn order.
Okay.
Yeah, because it's like its own floating window, so it might be fucking up to like where.
Jade!
Nope.
Wow.
Yeah, go help your sister.
Come here, Sizzy. You can see your cat while you're here. Come on. I don't know.
I can't wait to see what this is going to be like in Baldur's Gate.
What did you roll?
I didn't roll. I can't roll. I don't know how.
I know. I think you got into the Zoom chat right before, but I bought it already.
You think
Yes,
combat in
John.
Baldur's
Oh,
Gate's
wait.
going to take this long too?
There it is. How'd you get
yeah,
back there?
You kind of do.
Yours looks
Oh, really?
different than mine does. Don't you do it?
All right, so Taurius is now at 14,
Yours looks
and
different than
Elira.
mine does. I
Dum-ba-da-dum-dum.
don't know why yours looks like that.
Dum-ba-da-dum-dum.
Can you see her her character sheet?
Here. She can't hear you.
What?
Sorry. Can you get to her character sheet?
Yeah, I'm on the character sheet, but instead of it being set up the same way ours is, like it just says it's like a whole bunch of little bars and then numbers. So
click the setting. There's like where it says core bio and spells. There's like a little cog wheel. Try and click that. Or no, don't click that. Click core. I think that'll give you the fancy one.
okay, wait, hold on. Click what? What?
Where it says in purple, it's like core bio and spells, and there's like
Okay.
a cog wheel for settings. Instead of, I think you're on settings right now, and then click core, and it should bring you back to the character sheet where the initiative button is.
Oh, okay. And yeah, but it's still not. It brought me back to a
Really?
different one, but yeah, it's not.
I'm broken.
Hold on.
What happened?
Hold on. Oh wait, here we go. What'd you
7.
roll?
Oh,
You rolled
7.
7.
Jesus Christ.
So let me add
Let's
that
be
in
hanging out
there.
back here, guys.
If not, I can. Well, there you go. They went.
Oh.
There you go.
Thanks.
Hooray!
No idea what you did, so you might have to do it again next time.
That's okay. It's because it's for Josh.
Joshua.
For Joshua. Yeah. Oh my goodness.
All right. So
Oh,
Baakris
goodness.
and Rigbyn.
Yes.
Rigbyn, you are first officially. Oh, hang on a sec. I'm a liar. From where you're at.
I know. Why am I in the middle?
Yeah, you guys are gonna snipe that guy in the head.
Oh, did they? What happened? Oh no. Wait. What did the zombie roll?
So just for an FYI, I am just shield ready.
He got a 14.
He
I
did
cast
indeed.
Ice Storm. Just kidding. It's like 5th level. I wish.
And dun, 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 dun. Sorry, we're trying something new, so it's always fun to work
It's an
Yeah.
adventure.
It
I
is
think this
adventure.
cool. There's yes. It shows all 7.
Yeah, let me do this. I'll go like a this. You know, oh, fuck it, we're doing it live. And you? Okay, cool.
Oh, I rolled a 15. My goodness.
Okay. Wow, this is gonna be fun.
Don't say that.
I don't
You're
like
so
when you
mean.
say that.
I don't like when you do.
Me no like E. I have to find my way through here, making my way downtown.
Walking slow.
Oh dang. Oh dang.
What?
Nothing.
20? He rolled a 12. Well, that's fine because 2 people go before him, motherfucker.
Yep.
Yeah, fuck you.
All right. Okay, so if we go
Uh-oh.
in our order, all right, Rigbyn, you
Yes.
are up. What is your move?
My move is I am
Snipe the
going
guy
to
who rolled
attack.
20.
Yeah, I'm attacking the guy that rolled 20.
I'm just kidding.
I'm not joking.
And
I'm
okay,
100% real, my guy.
you're 100% real. Okay, so are you well, I mean, you can't see anybody from where you're at right now.
What? Yes, I
Well,
can.
you have to take a step. It's
Oh.
no harm, no foul. You're small.
Oh, I really? Because I can see their tokens.
Right,
Yeah.
but technically you're not inside, so you have no clear shot of them.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, I would like to hop in to the window, to the wall.
The window.
All right, window to the wall. You are
Ren-
officially inside.
Rindo.
Do a barrel roll.
Do a barrel roll.
do a flip. And then because of my Gloomstalker, where is it? Walking speed increases by 10. I'm going to take the attack action and I can make an additional weapon attack. And if it hits, it takes a extra 1d8. So we're attacking twice with my longbow.
Okay. All right. Roll for your shit.
Hoi. Hoi. Okay, we'll do the first one. 11.
Cool.
Did that hit? Did that hit?
In a momento.
What's their armor class?
That's a hit.
Hell yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
And then I will also do the second attack.
Okay.
And then I'm gonna add the 1d8, the extra 1d8 to this one. Oh, 5? Mother F.
Quack quack.
Can I add the extra 1d8 to the first one instead then? Since I kind of still get it? Or no?
You know what? So typically speaking, because you literally called it for the second one,
Okay, I said
I'm
it.
gonna
Okay.
because you said it. But you know what? I'll go ahead and I'll give it to you just because it was actually kind of funny.
Yeah, thank you. Sorry, I'm stupid. I will be better next time. Hi. 6. So 12 total damage
All right.
to the Zambi.
To the Zamble.
Yeah, to the
Zambaloni.
Zamboni.
That is Zamboni.
To the Zamboni. Okay, how much damage?
12 in total.
Total. Okay. All right. Well, so he took a pretty good blunt shot to the head and chest, and as he kind of staggered back, in ashen zombie form, truly, he kind of stumbled back, and as you hit him, some of the ash kind of like just disperses into the room, and you can definitely smell it has that putrid combination old dead ash and skin. Flaked off and got in your eye.
Ew.
Ew. Ewy.
Ew, ew.
All right. Baakris. He's like, wait, what's going on?
Sorry. Can I take a shot at the tree thing?
The plant
You-
monster.
Yeah, you actually can. Although, did I forget to add him to the list?
Oh.
Oh,
Stupid.
yeah.
Yeah, that's okay.
That mean we don't have to fight him?
No, you definitely got to fight him, but he got. Hold on.
2, 3, 4. I only see 2 zombies, and there's 4 of them up there.
Yeah, no.
Uh-oh.
Yeah,
Yeah, what the heck, man?
don't know what to tell you.
Right,
What do you-
well,
what
if
do
you
you
hover
want?
over 15, I can see where he's at.
Jake is immediately metagaming.
Of course.
Figured it out.
A tough cards.
Divine senses.
All right, there we go. Now he's in. So yes, if you would, well, you're gonna have to, of course, get inside first.
Get on in there.
So I will say main door. Yeah, there you go.
Why is his icon like the size of the 10-foot radius?
Don't know.
There's
Hey,
gotta be something.
Yeah, hang on. Let me see if I can.
I don't know how I changed.
I gotta check my view here.
Wait, hold on. I think I can.
Sheet.
I'm not seeing any of the zombies on the
Oh,
map.
look at that. You can open the
That's 'cause
character sheet by
you're still outside.
right-clicking your bubble.
Me neither, sister.
Yeah, it's because you're still outside, so.
I love you, man. Where is my? Hold on. Where did my? Let's do that. Ba-doop-boop.
Banana bus.
Banana bus. What the
Banana bus.
Banana busting the nut. Oh!
Whoa!
Minute.
Yeah.
Hey, Lan! Hey, no,
surprised.
bro.
Fired.
So Jade can talk about like butthole
Well,
holes,
she
but I
can have
can't.
a womb like that.
You're saying I didn't?
Your mom is too innocent to produce that.
Well, here I am. Here I fucking am.
Yeah, my shit ready, go ready.
Rich.
Where is this one? Hold on, ready, go, ready, go, ready, go. I'm literally bouncing back and forth between two screens on this one to try and make it right for all y'all.
You're doing good.
You're doing good. Thanks. Thanks, everybody.
It's an avocado.
Hey.
Uncle Nick, you've been waiting for this one spell for a very long time.
Oh,
and
have
it's
I?
finally happening. Yep.
I have or you have?
You have. You wanted me to use this like 3 fights ago.
Nice.
It's finally gonna happen.
Well, hey, if it makes you happy, go like this. And I'm gonna see like it is, and all right, we'll try that. Okay, there. Now I can actually see things. Huzzah!
Huzzah.
It's pretty good actually.
There you go.
But so that light was supposed to be like their dark cover, right?
Yeah.
It makes more sense.
Oh my god, this is so slow. Oh god, I just did a thing, sorry. Not like this.
Yeah, Baakris, I feel like just arms are gonna come out of the wall and grab you.
I mean, considering the fact that freaking homeboy tied me up with a freaking vine by just like saying a word, I would not be surprised.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. After seeing how like big the lizard men are in the D&D movie, it's like, oh god, that's Baakris.
All right, so
Baakris,
do you know what you're doing?
See, I am going to shoot the tree man in the face.
Okay. Tree man face. Tree man face, you go.
Give me a sec. Hold up. Wait a minute.
Hold up.
Actually, wait. Yeah, no. No, I'm not gonna shoot him. I'm gonna swing him with my short sword.
Okay. Swing away with your short sword, sir.
Pew pew.
That's definitely a hit.
That's on you.
Slice.
And roll for damage.
Yipper.
Bam.
Okay, so little Twiggy guy, he sees you kind of coming through, and he turns. He's like, just kind of comes at you. You basically just cleave like straight down the center of him. You split him in half as his body pieces, like literally one arm goes this way and the other arm goes that way, and he just kind of.
Oh well.
Oh.
I guess you don't have to put him on the initiative.
Yeah, splinters kind of fly off everywhere, and kind of like. End up hitting you, hit Rigbyn, and there is just dust. There's dust.
I can track like tree aids from getting his splinters in my mouth.
Probably. But yeah, he quickly is no more.
Oh, okay, all right.
Well, that was quick.
Pretty squishy.
He did.
Very nice.
Oh, goodbye.
Good job, guys.
Sweet prince.
I think we should have just set fire to the building.
Well, it's made of stone, so.
Yeah.
All right,
just one fireball for each building.
Okay, so
that's the new tactic.
Yeah, so all right, I know. Let me see if I can make you a little smaller because you're fucking ginormous right now. All right. All right. So, Mr. Guy, he's not happy about the fact that some little lady kind of jumped through there and just started plowing him with arrows. He sees you, Baakris, taking his little stick compatriot that used to be his bestie friend. And he's kind of so he's literally going to go and take a swipe attack at you, Rigbyn.
Not my little buddy.
No.
What's the roll you
That's
have?
that is an 18.
Fuck! Wait, what's my? Hold on. I'm pretty sure that hit.
Squirm.
Squirm.
Yeah, my armor class is 13. That's a hit.
Okay. All right. Here's a little.
How much do I take?
Come on, Colin. Let me get. I got the wrong thing. Come on. Come on. Come on. Hold on. Wait for it. Wait for it. Don't kill it. He's so angry at you that he took one swipe and he did 1 point of damage.
Hell yeah!
Dude, these
Kinda
guys
like,
suck,
like,
man.
ripped off like your fingernail or some shit.
All right, so make sure that you
Scratched.
make sure that you put down 1 point of scratchy, angry at you damage.
Yep. I can do that on my token, right?
Yeah, you can.
Or on my token?
Yeah, you should be able to. Yeah, or you can do it on
Or
your
my character sheet.
or you can do it either or. So you can put if it's easier, just put on your character sheet and just move your health down to 1.
There we go. That. Oh dear. Oh no.
All right. Let's see. Next up would be that's Tyreal.
Oh,
Kick some
Tyreal.
butt.
Let's go, bro.
All right.
Come on.
Well, you guys, you're proving that these guys are pretty squishy, so I'm just gonna take a good whack at this
you're gonna
guy.
Jinx it now.
I'm just gonna.
You hear a
whack this
rumbling
guy.
coming from under the ground.
And Vecna appears.
All right. So who are you attacking and what you doing?
Okay, so guy right in front of Baakris. I'm going to shield bash. I'm gonna try it out.
Ooh.
Okay.
Excited to try out my new shield. I step forward to do a shield bash and test how much damage this thing can do.
Okay. So which guy are you attacking?
The guy in front, like I'm basically just gonna smack, like
Okay.
He's basically just gonna like
shield.
through the
I'm gonna
door.
shield
Like-
tackle. I'm gonna shield tackle
Okay. Ping.
this
Ping.
guy
Tackle.
in front of Baakris
Okay.
before he can take his move and try to take him down.
Okay. All right. So what exactly is your move that you're doing? Are you
kind
just
of like,
smashing him?
No, it's kind of like Raiden, like when he does this move, when he Superman's a little bit, but with the shield and the sword.
So are you going for a shove action basically, or are you trying to stab?
Yeah, it's kind of like a shove, stab, shoulder.
Okay, so
Like
so
you're
for
playing
so
Twister.
so for the rules, we're gonna have to kind of work through this one a little bit because there's no Raiden move in D&D, but I'm sure we could work through it. So explain to me exactly what you're doing. Walk me
Okay,
through
so it's kind of like it's like a shoulder charge that ends with like a swinging bash.
Okay.
Kind of like I don't know. It's it's kind of like in Diablo 2, the paladins charge, like you charge through and then bash them, and then they would move like 5 feet or something like that.
Okay, so essentially what you're looking for is basically a bludgeoning / pushing movement all in one.
Kind of, yeah, to test the shield.
To test the shield. Let's see what this can do.
I
All right,
get
so
these
all right, so
squishy
I'm gonna have you do 2 different rolls. I'm gonna have one is gonna be a roll for attack.
Okay.
So and that will be that will just be attacking your blunt attack with the shield.
I'll be right back.
Okay, this turned into ASMR.
Oh, I didn't create an attack button for the shield.
No, that's okay. We can work through it because you're basically looking at bludgeoning, right? Which is more or less kind of what you're getting at. So
Yeah.
I'm gonna say let's roll. So just do a regular attack and add your hang on, where'd my little cheat sheet go? What the hell did I do with it? I know where it's at. It's right here. Oh no,
Like
wait,
just a
Yeah, see-
D20. Well,
So roll your d20 and then we will add if and what we need to off of this one. Because this one's a little bit so
hanging nut.
Are you proficient in it? Do you get to add anything?
He is proficient in shields, yes.
So he adds what, +2?
Actually no, you're gonna get an advantage of that one.
Ooh, I think it's roll again.
Okay.
Yeah. Go
And
ahead.
then
Go ahead and roll again. Yeah, because you're definitely going to get an advantage on that one because you're
Nice.
you're proficient.
1d20 plus 2.
Grappling and shoving. Okay, so all right, so 14. All right, so that definitely hits. Okay. All right, so we'll roll for damage on that one. So that's basically your so
Is there a
grappling,
cat
shoving.
on the screen?
Target roll. So do me a favor. I want you to
Oh,
wait. What were you saying?
there's the cat tail in front of.
Yeah,
there's
Oh,
a Rigbyn in
oh,
front of
sorry,
the
I-
camera,
sorry,
Mia.
I
It went
didn't see
black. I was like, what?
Yeah. All right. All right. You know, let's do What do you have that does bludgeoning?
Should we just turn it into a weapon roll? Like
I mean, because
in-
essentially that's what we're doing, but we're kind of
Okay,
combining it.
I'll
So
just
yeah, so
roll the long sword. Or do you want me to do?
Because it's much more of bludgeoning, you know, as
Yeah.
opposed to like a swinging slash.
I'll
But you
have
know,
to make
okay,
something.
well, yeah, we'll roll with it. So just go ahead and so go ahead and go ahead and do a short sword.
I only have long sword.
Okay, all right. So but do the damage off of that.
Yeah, that's the attack
There you-
roll.
Yeah. Okay. So all right. So yeah.
Ooh.
So obviously it was a hit. 11 points. We'll go ahead and run it through as 11 points of bludgeoning damage. Hang on to that idea, and then do me a
Okay.
favor and roll a strength for your grapple and shove.
Beep, bop.
Oh,
Oh, yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
motherfucker
definitely,
said
yeah.
nat
He didn't
20.
even- he didn't
flown to the
Bro.
rubble.
He didn't even have a
This guy
fucking
just
chance.
fucking turns to dust.
Hits me again.
All right, so yeah, so you basically all right. So he's got his 11 points, so that puts him down.
Awesome.
So and you shove him pretty much all the way up against that wall there. Oh wait, that's the wrong guy. No wait, that's right. Sorry, hold on. Me, not me.
Oh.
You. Hold on. You.
He went through the wall.
Yeah, he did. Sorry. No.
It's like, that's kind of what I thought.
Yeah. You obliterated him through the wall. So as you go through and you're testing out your cool new handy dandy shield, you know, you're like, and you over aggressively hit him, and he literally goes flying back and just kind of smashes into the wall. I mean, he didn't even see you coming, so he is now actually facing the wall, which is his own fault for being stupid, but that's okay.
His face is now in the wall.
His face is smashed into the wall, and like it's literally a frowny face of smeared blood and skin.
shit.
Where so you left his face impression of frowny face on the wall.
Right.
He's not dead.
Right? No, he's not dead yet.
Damn.
He's not happy, but he's sitting there crying into the wall about it. All right.
Nice.
All right. Next guy. This guy. So he is going to take an attack at Baakris.
Oh no.
Hands through the
Okay.
wall.
In the,
Hands through the
oh,
wall.
through the wall, huh?
16. What's your
What's
AC?
your armor class?
Immigrant. 15.
15. All right, so
Oof.
that'll hit. And let's do the. And you suffer 5 points of slashing damage to your back, sir. So zombie guy's feeling kind of good about himself right now.
Not for long.
He's bragging to all of his friends.
That are currently either cut in half or in a wall.
Yeah. All right, Taurius, you're up.
Okay, so
What
You're
are you
still
eating?
outside.
spaghetti.
Oh my god.
Right, yeah.
All right, so technically you
Ryan.
are still outside, Taurius.
How far is it away from getting in where Rigbyn is?
I mean, you're small enough, so it's literally you got 5 feet of movement to get to the window, and then whatever you want to do
To the wall.
to the wall.
Down my mouth.
Yeah, so
Okay.
if you ping where you want me to move you, I'll move you. At this point, you can pretty much move anywhere into that room, but just
Okay.
understand that it is starting to become a clusterfuck. So we'll move you right there. Huzzah. Okay.
All right, and I'll take a shot with my light crossbow at the dude that has the lowest health, the one that got face planted into the fucking wall.
Okay,
Yeah.
Yeah, all right, roll to hit.
So it's my 1d8 piercing.
No, you have to roll
Oh.
your d20.
Just kidding. Alright,
On your attack sheet.
14!
14. All right, that'll definitely hit. Stupid bastard. All right, so roll for your what's your crossbow damage? Is it a
1d8
D6?
piercing.
A D8. Okay, so go ahead and roll a D8. All right, so you definitely jump through the window, kind of bounce off of Rigbyn that's there, and you're like, yeah, phew! You take your pock shot, and the little bolt, because you're so close, it kind of like flies and it sticks into his shoulder and just kind of like. He's already stuck up against the wall, so now he just kind of like,
He's looking at you like, come on, man.
and now he turns around to see his attackers. All right, and
And you saw 3 fuckers before you move.
all right, come on, you little narsty.
You little wee bastard.
All right. So this guy moves up, and whoa, he's stretched out. He's ignore him. This guy move up, and he takes also another attack at Baakris, who is literally blocking the doorway.
Hey, bitch.
Damn.
And that's a
trade spots.
19.
Oh,
That's a 19.
Guys.
And he basically kind of goes for the same exact spot that you had the injury there before, so you take another 3 points of scratchy in the back damage.
Bleh.
As he says to you, "Hey, boo."
Wait, how many points?
What?
3.
You can talk.
Yeah, so you've taken a total of 8 points.
Man. All right.
Because I'm not feeling too hot.
I'm gonna let you
Okay,
know.
so are you marking down your health? Because I can't actually see it.
Yeah, no, I am.
Are you putting it on your character sheet?
Yeah.
Okay, because for whatever reason it's not updating. Let me see. Okay, yeah, I don't see. What is it? What is your max health?
17.
I don't know why it's not updating your character sheet. Okay. All right. So what's your current health at right now?
9.
9.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah. Cha.
Okay. All right. Okie dokie. All right, and yeah, that guy's fucking dead, so that don't matter. All right, Lyra, your turn. Lyra's like,
Really?
I'm just gonna hang out.
yeah, sorry. Okay. So I have my magic missile.
You do indeed.
And we're all in the room, so be careful.
No, they're safe, I promise. They're not AoE.
Yes, magic missile is the one thing that she can literally direct at a very specific target.
Exactly.
Okay, good.
It's very directed. So how many opponents are left?
1, 2, 2 that you can see, and 2 that you cannot see.
Okay, how damaged are the ones that I can see?
I mean, they are not happy about life. They're still functioning, but they are not happy about life.
Who's a little happier?
Oh,
Oh man, I like it.
they are roughly the same.
Okay, so I would like to shoot
Fireball.
2 of my missiles at one of them and the other at the second.
Okay, say that again.
2 of, because I can shoot 3 missiles.
Uh-huh.
2 of them at the first one and 1 at the second.
Okay. All right. So go ahead and what is your damage?
It's a 1d4 plus 1 force damage.
Okay, so 1d4 plus 1 force. So go ahead and roll me 2d4s.
Wait, 2d4?
Oh yeah, because you're doing 2 into the one guy.
Yeah.
All right, so 2d4s. All right, so he takes 6 and so a total of 8 damage.
Okay.
Yeah, as the magic missiles kind of like work their way around, they literally zing in between Rigbyn and Taurius. It kind of like lights up the room in these flashes as it just like plows into the guy that literally has his face used to be in the wall. Now his sad face is actually facing you. He actually gets knocked back into the wall and kind of slumps down, and he is now prone. He is not dead, but he has no choice but to sit there and think about life.
No, he's so eepy.
Sorry, guy.
So
I'm sorry. Kind of feel bad.
All right. So go ahead and roll for the other little poor bastard in the corner. All right,
nice.
so D4 plus 1. So he also, as the last missile kind of goes flinging in between, it literally zings, like, and it curves around magically in the room and just kind of like nails him in the corner, pushing him back up against the corner with the force that it hits. And he is also having a damn bad day. But he's literally up against the corner in both walls, so he doesn't slump down. He is not prone, but
Sorry, guy.
He's looking for the door.
He's like, shit.
Yeah, he's like, here, I'm gonna move him out just so I can fill in his numbers. So he took 5. He said, yeah, he's having a bad. So you had a bad day.
Laying on down.
You see your friend and he's slumping on the ground. All right, this poor bastard is gonna just kind of, and he's just kind of like flailing, reaching for it, whatever's there. All right, back up to the top. Rigbyn.
Okay.
Kill 'em all.
I would like to attack Mr. Prone Man.
Mr. Prone Man.
Stomp his fucking head in.
All right, tell me what you're doing.
Since he's prone, do I get advantage on
Absolutely.
these attack rolls?
Absolutely.
I would hope so.
All right. Well, it doesn't cost any action, but I would like Ikkoh to come in here.
Okay. Well, I mean, considering that there's literally no roof on this, Ikkoh just kind of like crouches down and then just like literally flying, like a jumping spider into the air. Tell me what's happening.
So yeah, Ikkoh's just gonna kind of hang out like where his token is now, like in between me and the prone man, the prone zombie man. He'll just kind of be like on the wall. But I will take I'll stab him with a spear.
Okay. All right. Roll for that stabby damage.
Guy.
Oh, can I? I'm gonna do the two-handed spear.
Oh shit. Are you gonna make that sound when you do it?
I fucking hope so.
We're like, you scratched my titty.
Okay, ready to go?
Oh, bitch. Oh, but do I take that advantage or do I roll again?
No, well, technically you take that advantage because that is your advantage because it already rolls. It's 6 1, half dozen other. I mean, yeah, because since it already rolled for you.
Okay. But does 8 even hit him?
Hold on, let me double check because this stupid.
What is the armor class on a zombie?
Stuff and things. It barely hits.
Okay, so 8 is his armor class. Cool.
8 is his armor class, yes. So it is a successful hit. So go ahead and roll for your damage.
I mean, the piercing damage is down there. Unless
oh shit! Yeah. Oh yeah. I forgot. It already rolls. Yeah. See, sometimes they automatically roll them, sometimes they don't. Yeah. So Ikkoh basically just kind of jumped up and landed like right in front of you, but you have that spot where you can kind of like see underneath his legs and underneath his body. You just kind of kneel down, and what was the sound that you made with your double-handed spearing? As you just leap forward and you stab it, it literally, like, he's slumped down because he's prone. It goes all the way through his skull and sticks into the back wall, and literally, like, his body just comes disconnected and his skull is stuck on the spear.
All right. And then I will can I? Oh wait, what? Were you gonna say something?
Go ahead, carry on.
Oh, I was just gonna say, I turn with the skull still on one of the spears. I look at the zombie in the corner. I mean, I can move, but I will have Ikkoh go over to him and make a bite attack.
All right, do Ikkoh's bite attack.
Let's go.
Okay, guys,
Yeah,
I really
man.
hate to do this right now, but I'm about to piss myself, so I will be back momentarily.
All right, hurry up.
Okay.
Hurry up, because you're next.
Run, run, run!
All right, go ahead.
Yes. Oh, okay. He gets a.
Ikkoh bite attack, go. Ikkoh bite attack, go.
Ikkoh bite attack, go. Oh.
Hold on, wait. Ikkoh's bite attack. Oh yeah, that was more than fuck.
Oh yeah, 23. It does a 23
This
hit.
does a 23 hit. He's bobbing and he's weaving. You can't get him. You can't get him.
And then he does, since it's successful, it's 3 piercing plus 5 poison. Let's see, if the poison damage reduces the target to 0 hit points, the target is. Oh, wait, is that important right now? Not really, because he's not at 0.
It is so super not important because he is now dead.
Yeah.
So just with those hits. So tell me what Ikkoh does to this poor fuck in the corner.
So our relationship is getting a little bit better, and he's listening to me just a little better.
He is.
But he's kind of bobbing and weaving through Taurius and the dead tree monster,
As
and
you're
I'm
hearing
like
his
just
click
in
under-
the corner,
clicky-clacky.
like. Yeah, I'm like staring at the zombie in the corner, like, you're fucking next, bro. And Ikkoh is just like bounding towards him, and he just goes,
just sticks him.
Yeah.
So at this point, his bites and his legs, he just crumples. He is also no more.
yeah, let's go.
And so this also this poor fuck is he has also had the bad day. We're gonna remove his life. He is also no more. As his last breath escapes his body. This bastard also did. Come on.
Nice.
Come on, get off of the map.
Get off of the map. All right. Dead bodies laying in places, and Batman is once again sitting by himself.
Sitting? Oh, this one in the corner, the one that.
No, Batman literally on the screen in Zoom.
Oh, Batman.
Batman sitting in the corner by himself, just waiting for Merrick to return.
Okay.
Did you know you guys can put mustaches on you?
Yes.
And
All right. All right. Although if you do that, we can't see what you do.
What?
Oh, you can put. You're putting a mustache on yourself. Yeah, it's not right. All right, Baakris,
yes.
you're up.
Is it just the one zombie dude left at this point?
There's 2 behind you. There's the 2 that attacked you.
Oh wait.
The
Yeah,
ones that
I
are trying to
killed
get
the
your
zombie in the
lizard
corner.
tail.
Wait, so are we just in this one room right now that and that's all that we can see?
Everybody is literally smashed into that one room except for Elira, who's sitting outside just launching magic missiles through the window, fucking everybody up.
I only see one zombie that's like in the corner next to Ikkoh.
No, all
No,
of
but
the
ones that
zombies in the room are
attacked
dead.
you. I killed that one while you were peeing. Or Ikkoh did.
You're in the doorway. Like we should castle, or you should go in there, or run in here and let them come in here.
Yeah.
Yeah, to your right over here.
Yeah, you're
Oh,
here.
I can't see. Yeah, but I can't see like into that next room.
Can you go in there?
Yeah. Oh, okay. Oh, okay.
How come? Like I can't see in there either.
Because you're
That's
not in
because because you got to go. Yeah, you have to actually go into the room. Okay. Yeah. Then I'll go in there, and then the first dude that I see, I'll just kind of take a swing at him with my hand axe.
All right, which one?
Uh,
Ping, which one you're talking about?
Fuck no, fuck. Shit. Hold on. Sorry.
Yeah, just click and hold.
That one.
Okay. All right. So roll for hit.
Get it.
And what attack are you doing?
My
A hand
axe.
Oh yeah, that definitely hits.
So
All right.
cute.
So roll for your damage. Hit your the hand axe there.
Bitch.
Oh god. Yeah. All right. So you basically you're angry with Sir Butthole Face for scratching you, and as you just kind of swing down and you just cleave it, like literally just sticks into his chest and kind of cuts a big old gash open. He is also now contemplating life, seeing what has happened to his compatriots and looking for the door.
Cool.
All right.
Yeah, all right.
It's me then, right?
And yeah, Tyreal, you're up because the other is dead.
All right. I'm
Yo.
moving in. All right, so I move 5, 10, 15 feet.
Yep.
That's half of my movement.
Okay,
I'm
so
right
you
up
have
in
moved
here.
in. I'm going to move you over a little bit since you can't stand on top of
Okay,
top of Baakris.
perfect.
All right, so you have another zombie directly in front of you. This ash zombie is just looking there, and the ash is just kind of like falling down, and it's like, you know, from all of the commotion with Baakris smacking around an axe at the other opponent. The room is filled with ash, and you just smell the rotted flesh of
Ooh,
this
yummy.
of this beast
Nice.
directly in front of you.
Nice. Okay, so first things first, I use Lay on Hands.
I cast Biggest Dickus.
I cast Lay on Hands.
My dick
Oh.
is
I
so
choose to
big.
use 8 of my 20 points on Baakris right in front of these zombies that did all that work,
Okay.
and restore them completely to full health.
Woo.
And now I'm just going to stand there and let them decide who's more important to attack right now.
Nope. All right. So Baakris is back up to 17. Yes.
Yes.
Yeah, he's
All right.
full.
Thanks, dude.
Okay.
No
All right,
problem,
make
dude.
su- make-
I got
yeah,
12 more of
sure.
those left.
All right. For whatever reason, there we go. We're gonna say. So what is it? 17? Yeah. Dope.
Yes.
Okay.
Wait, can you control the hit points?
I can.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Oh no. Sorry.
You can. Yeah. You can put in
Yeah.
your own hit points. So just make sure when you're adjusting it that you're actually adjusting your current hit points and not your max on
Yeah.
your screen.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
Okay. All right. Any other movement or anything? Because remember, you
right.
guys can do your actions and then you can move. You don't have to just do your actions.
Oh, that's right.
You
Okay.
can still move afterwards.
Yeah, I'm just gonna kind of sit over here in this little corner a little bit. I'm just gonna kind of like wham, you know.
Okay. Then
All right.
covering. I already used my
Okay.
action though. So
All right. All right. So Mr. Man here, since you basically kind of went and stepped over to the other side of him, he is taking his attack of opportunity at you. Tyreal. 18.
18. Let me see. It just barely hits with the
Okay.
new shield intact and everything.
And
It's 18.
and he's also feeling super aggressive at you and basically just kind of like slaps you for 1 point of damage. Bitch, get away. Literally, just you took 1 point of slashing damage from the zombie.
Aha!
So please make sure you subtract your 1 hit point.
Got it.
All right. All right, so that was his attack of opportunity. Now he will actually do another full-on attack at you. And feeling super overly confident about it, that's a 3. So he just looks at you and goes,
Just hiss back at him.
all right, Taurius, you're up. What are you doing while you're picking your butt there in the other room, looking at the Taurius is over there just like kicking the dead body in the corner, poking at it.
Okay. So how far away am I from the guys?
So each of the squares you're looking at, those are 5. So if your movement, what's your
20.
movement is, kitty cat? You got 30
Yeah.
something? Yeah. So yeah, you can easily move into the room.
All right. So I'm gonna move into the room.
All right. Is this you? No, that's Ikkoh. Hold on, where are you? I have to there's like layers of everybody in here. Come on. There you go. That's you. right? Yeah, there we go. Okay. Put Ikkoh back over here. Stabby, stabby. All right. Where do you want to go? Can you actually move yourself or no?
Hold on. It's kind of hard.
Because you don't have a regular mouse. Are you using the touchpad?
It's the
Yeah.
touchpad, yeah.
Okay.
So
So
it's
then
just to,
just yeah. So then just ping on the map where you want me
You
to
have to
move.
use
I'll
two
move it where you
fingers. You have to use two fingers when you're picking yourself up.
You wanna go? You wanna stay in the room?
No, I want to go close to our bad guys.
Okay. All right.
Like here?
So
Okay, all right.
all right. What you doing?
See what we got here.
I can't take you seriously with the mustache.
Do you like it?
I like your mustache. It makes you look like an executive.
Thank you. I am Detective Taurius, Taurius.
All right,
Okay,
all right, Detective Taurius, what are you doing?
Let's say, all right. I want to do Scorching Ray.
Oh, shit. Okay,
Oh.
so walk everybody through a Scorching Ray since not everybody got to hear that one.
So that one is you create 3 rays of fire and then hurl them at targets within range. You can hurl them at one target or several. Make a ranged spell attack for each ray. On a hit, the target takes 2d6 fire damage.
Okay.
So it looks like what? There's 2 enemies left. 2 enemies. All right. So I'll shoot 2 at the highest health and 1 at the lowest.
Okay, so you guys don't know what the highest health and lowest health. You're just gonna have to tell me which one you want to shoot at.
Ah,
Yeah.
shit.
They're
All right,
both
I'll
full
shoot
health.
at the one up here.
Okay, you want to shoot at that one? You're gonna shoot all 3 at that one?
2 at that one and 1 at the other.
Okay, so walk me through it again. You get 3 shots and then what is it again? Sorry, I apologize.
No, it's okay. 3 shots, hurl them at targets within range. Make a ranged spell attack for each ray. On a hit, the target takes 2d6 fire damage.
Okay, so go ahead and roll your first 2 hits.
Okay, so do the 2d6.
Yeah. Now, if you have Scorching Ray in as one of your spells listed already in your spell list, then on your character sheet, then it'll automatically roll it for you with your bonuses and proficiency.
Boy, that's too complicated for me. Hold on. I don't think I have it in my spell list.
Okay, so then what? All right.
Well, at least I can't find it on here. I don't know.
Okay, hold on. Can somebody look up real quick because I don't want to change screens so it'll mess up what I'm looking at.
Yeah.
All right, so Scorching Ray. What are if you walk through that, what does she add for that? Is it a intelligence? Is it a what are the bonuses that she's going to get on that? Is it anything that she's proficient in? I just want to make sure that she gets all the credit for her hits.
Thank you very much.
It's loading.
So while they're looking that up, just that's why you want to add these spells onto your list, because then it will automatically calculate if you get bonuses on that, so we don't have to manually do it.
Yeah, just to
Wait,
play
am I
around.
just looking at like the spell itself?
Yeah. So Scorching Ray, like what is? Let's see, Scourge. Oh, that's Scourge. That's Scourge.
Scourge.
Scorching Ray 5e.
Skirt.
As you skirt around.
Scorching Ray. You create 3
Instantaneous.
rays. I have it here.
Okay, yeah. So I just need to know for her if she rolls anything else besides, because it's a d20 to hit for each one.
Yeah,
Spell
create 3 rays of fire, hurl them at targets. You hurl them.
Location,
One
connect,
target is 2d6
instantaneous.
fire on hit. Make a special or make a ranged attack for each ray on hit.
Okay, what is your spell save DC? Do you remember?
He's making no
That
sense.
one up at September.
Spell save 8 plus your proficiency bonus and wisdom modifier.
Okay, so is that for the cleric?
Yeah.
Okay, all right. So you're basically gonna roll.
Okay.
All right. So this is gonna go back to what we talked about before. So one of the things that we're also gonna start doing is when you roll for your attacks, the enemies are gonna start getting the opportunity that they've never really had before. So when you do your spell save DC, so technically you're gonna shoot them with the Scorching Ray, right? your spell save. When I say what is the spell save, he has to roll. What is it? 8 plus your proficiency
8.
modifier, right?
And wisdom.
Yeah, and your wisdom modifier. So what you need to do is you need to take a look. So we're going to do 8. Your proficiency bonus right now should still be 2, correct?
Yeah.
Okay. And then your is it wisdom modifier? Is that what you said?
Wisdom.
Okay. So
Yeah.
what is your wisdom modifier?
It's +3.
+3. Okay. So the spell save, your spell save DC when you're casting these kinds of attacks is going to be 8 plus your 3, which is the wisdom, and then plus your proficiency bonus, which is 2. So what that means is your enemy has to roll higher than that to succeed at the save in order to half the damage. Okay. Otherwise, they take full damage. So that's how that works.
Okay.
All right. So if it is okay, so go ahead and roll. Roll for your attack.
In my D20?
Yeah.
Woo.
Okay.
Can I
All right.
do it again?
Well, remember, you never used your inspiration. You still have your 4.
Yeah, you can use your 1d4.
I add my 4.
Yeah. Well, actually, hold on. Okay. So I'm gonna cheat for you in advance. His armor class is 8, so you don't even need to use it. All you need to do is hit 8. So, but just keep that in mind. You still have your 8, so I'm helping you out on that one.
Right.
Okay. So that's definitely a hit. All right. So now you are going to roll. What is the damage?
2d6.
Per
2d6 fire
scorching ray.
damage.
Yeah.
Isn't this one the didn't Mia use scorching ray before? Like
Yes.
somebody's he burned off a trick. Okay. All right. So roll your 2d6. Is it just straight 2d6 or is there anything else that goes with it?
Nope.
Oh, that's it.
All right. Okay. So
Wait.
each one is what?
At second level, it's 66.
Well, if she's casting
That
it at
doesn't make
second level.
sense. Never mind. Hold on. Never mind. Sorry. Continue.
Okay. All right. So go ahead and roll your 2d6. All right. So 9. Now, what is the spell save DC that he has to roll?
13.
9, 10, 11, 12, 13.
13. Okay. So he has to beat 13 in order to half that damage. Otherwise, he takes all 9 points. And he rolled a 15. So he's going to take half of that.
Bitch!
But we will always round up, so the damage that he will take is 5. So he takes 5 scorching ray for the first hit. Okay, so remember 5. All right, now you're gonna roll again for your second hit on this dipshit.
Okay, so am I doing the D20 again?
The D20 again.
Yeah?
All right, yeah. So you can fuck him up. All right, now roll your 2d6 again for the second hit of damage. 8. Okay. And he rolls a, what was it, 13?
Yeah.
Yeah.
He rolled the 12, so he takes full damage.
Ooh.
All right, so 8 and 5. Oh fuck. Okay. All right. So as you basically just blast him with both of these hits back to back, I mean, he is already burnt because he's an ashen zombie. But obviously, with his body standing, it is literally just starting to disintegrate holes through his remaining ash flesh. Now, for clarification, that was ash, ASH.
His ass flesh.
His ass flesh.
All right. So and then you're doing your third shot at the other dipstick, right?
Yep.
All right, go ahead. Roll for your hit. Yeah. Okay.
Yo,
All right.
let's
So roll your roll your 2d6. Damn.
Nice.
And he rolled a 7, so he takes all 7 damage. All right. So yeah, he definitely did not like that, but he's doing okay.
You can suck my dick.
Wow.
It's free.
Oh, it's funny that you still have the mustache on while you're saying that.
All right. So are you gonna move?
Yes, my nice.
Okay.
I'm gonna move.
Okay. Now I'm also going to be fair and say, keep in mind, if you move, he gets attacks of opportunity. Both of them potentially could get attacks of opportunity depending on where you move to.
I'm not gonna move.
So
Hey, get your
wait. Also, since this guy is within 5 feet of me, since it's protection, I have protection.
Hey.
When a creature you can see attacks another that you it's within 5 feet of you, you can use your reaction to impose disadvantage.
Okay. All right. So then what that means is if you still want to move, both of them could take attacks of opportunity at disadvantage.
Don't do
It's up to you.
Don't do it.
I'm gonna stay right here.
All right, you're staying right where you're at. All right, let's see. Who is?
I'm still hanging outside.
You are still hanging outside. Like Elira is literally, she's filing her nails at this point. She's just looking over at Poot Poot hanging out at the cart, and she's like, "Ain't this grand?"
Hey man, me and my light armor, we're gonna stay as far away with our distance spells.
That is
You
absolutely
can come into
smart.
the room with me.
All right,
Okay, I'll
so-
go in with Rigbyn then, I guess.
All right, so we'll go ahead and move you into the party. All right, let's get the party started. All right, so Mr. has a hole in him. Is looking at Taurius and is just pissed off, and the automatic attack just happens because he hates you at this point. That is a 9.
I'm 16.
So he looks at you and goes, and that's all he can muster. All right, Elira, you are actually no. I'm sorry. The other Dinglehopper is no. He already attacked. Sorry. Go ahead. You're up, Elira.
Tis me?
Yeah, 'tis you.
Okay, who can I see?
Save me.
You can basically not see anybody from where you're at because Taurius's fuzzy ass is
Hey,
well, actually
move
no,
my
that's not
booty.
true. You can see over see over Taurius's head, and you can see that there is one that is basically line of sight shot directly on the opposite side of, it's literally in between Taurius and Tyreal.
Okay.
So from your viewpoint through that door, you see, Taurius standing there. Directly in front of him is the zombie, and then directly in front of him is Tyreal. They're kind of like almost in a line from where you're at.
Okay, can
Don't
I
fucking
magic
fireball
missile the zombie? I can't fireball, guys.
But you can fireball if you want. I would appreciate it if you did, because that would be fun.
What? It would probably kill me.
It would burn it would burn everybody in this fucking cabin.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I can't because it's a
Really
level
test the
3
shield
spell.
You can yes, you can absolutely magic missile.
Okay.
You got two, yeah, you have two. Let's see. Yeah, no, the other one's just out of sight for you. So you can definitely see one very clearly.
All right. I guess I'll shoot all 3 of them at him.
All right. So
Bye, Felicia.
all right, so let's get it.
Okay.
3d4.
All right. So now again, is that one roll to hit or because I think
It
you're still reading the words.
says can see within range. A dart deals 1d4 plus 1 force damage to its target. The darts all strike simultaneously, and you can direct them to hit one creature or several at a higher. That's all it does.
Yeah, because I think magic missile is actually one of those instant hits. Like you don't actually have to roll to make the attack.
Yeah, it doesn't look like it.
Yeah, I don't think so. I could be wrong. I'm gonna go double check that because I know that we've dealt with it before. Pretty sure that it doesn't, but so we're gonna say as of right now, it doesn't have to. So
Magic
right,
missile's overpowered.
it truly is. So go ahead and roll your damage for this damas. Good luck.
9.
Okay,
Nine.
what is your spell save?
My spell save.
What's it?
8 plus let's see, you're a wizard, so that should be wisdom.
You're a wizard, Harry.
I think, right?
You're a wizard, Larry.
You're a wizard, Charlie.
Charl.
I don't.
Are you a wizard? I thought.
Where's your
Yeah, I'm a
Is it,
wizard.
or no, are you? Yeah. So is it intelligence or wisdom?
Intelligence.
Is
Intelligence.
the lizard? Okay, so intelligence. All right, what's your intelligence mod?
Tis +4.
Oh fuck that guy. He's dead.
Ooh.
All right, so 4, and then 2, and then 8. All right, so 16. Oh shit! Hold on. We're gonna let it roll on the ground. What is it? 6. Yeah. All right. He takes all of the damage. All right. So he takes his 9 points of fiery butthole damage, like his buddy. He's like literally watching like the hole just get drilled into him, just like the other guy standing right next to him, and they're just kind of looking at each other like. All right, he's looking pretty bad. Like this hole is starting to kind of catch fire right in the middle of him. All right, back to the top. Rigbyn.
Is everybody dead?
No, everybody is not dead. You still got 2 more.
Oh my
fuck,
god.
okay. Well, how much? What's my fucking movement? Hold on.
Well, it's at least 30.
Can she
Yeah,
reinitiate
it's dirty.
Gloomstalker by breaking line of sight?
You know what? I don't know. I could look into that one.
Because
I am
like
not
there's
sure.
multiple entryways to this building, all within her movement.
I know the like extra movement only comes from like it says like at the top of the initiative, like
Right,
like
at
the
the
first
top of
round
the
of
order.
combat.
Oh,
So
okay,
Yeah,
yeah.
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 I
Kind of
get
like
that.
the rogue.
5,
Yep.
25.
Otherwise, that would be
God, this
super-
is a tiny room.
Yeah,
It is.
that
You,
would.
you guys keep going from tiny room to tiny room. It's a tiny. It's a
Oh
tiny
yeah, I gotta grab my child.
house.
Hello, everybody.
Hi, everybody.
Hi guys.
Ikkoh comes
Um,
crawling in over the ceiling.
All right. What you doing?
what do I do? What do I do? I feel like I have to save my spell slots. I can't do this
Right,
right off the bat.
I'm pretty full of myself.
Yeah, I'll just take a well, I mean he's right in front of me, so we won't do longbow. I will
Maybe you
do
could spear both of them?
Maybe. It's like I can't take a double attack anymore. I will once again do a two-handed spear attack to the guy
Okay.
that's currently in front of me.
Okay. Do it.
14?
Yeah, absolutely.
And then 8
GG.
damage to the end.
Yeah. So,
You
let
did?
me ask you this question: do you still have the other skull on
Oh,
your
hell yes I
spear?
do.
Okay.
Hell yes I do.
As you kind of lunge forward, he sees this skull like stuck on the spear as it literally goes through his head and rips his head off of his body. You now have 2 skulls
Let's go.
stuck on your spear. He is also no more.
Ooh. Hell yeah. And I will also have Ikkoh go after the second dude with
Okay.
another bite attack.
Skitter.
Bite his ass.
Ready.
Do it. Go, Ikkoh, go.
Ready.
Go, Ikkoh,
Go.
Mm.
Oh, 16, motherfucker.
Suck a donkey. So yeah, how does Ikkoh do this?
Like adrenaline high off of his first kill ever.
He's tasting blood.
He probably just like kicks the first dead one out of the way and just slowly crawls over to the second one and just like what's that? It's like that like desert tarantula that just goes like it's like in the sand and it goes like ha and like goes back and just fucking kills that guy.
Just pops out literally as he's going through. He kind of just steps over one and just kind of jumps onto the other as he's biting, and also pulls the head off of this one and just drops it on the floor in front of you.
I'll ask Ikkoh to give it to me.
Oh man.
He's
Okay,
just gonna
so
carry these skulls around with him.
yeah, you literally have 3 dead ash zombie skulls laying around. At this point, everything goes dead silent again.
Oh, nice.
All you hear is the shuffle of Taurius's feet as he just walks around, just like kicking zombie corpses.
Yeah, yeah.
Fuck you, bastard, you bitch.
All right.
Oh, I still have a mustache.
You do still have a mustache.
It scared me for a second.
All right, everybody.
I take a step outside to breathe.
Yeah, because the room now smells like ash. It
I've
smells
lost
like
everyone.
Yeah, we're still here. Yeah, you're still here. You're good.
Is this a window right
I
here
can't
next
hear
to your
anybody.
little token?
Jess.
Oh, it's a window.
In the window to the wall.
Yeah. Hold up.
And then where Tyreal is, that's the only door.
Yes, that's the door going out. So the door is actually right here on this ping.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Where did he go out of the window?
He just jumped out another window. That's okay though.
Okay.
Yeah, sorry, one second.
Hey, I don't want to be the asshole, but I gotta work like 10 hours tomorrow.
That's okay. You have officially cleared this room. We can put a pin in it right here.
Yeah.
Hang on. We'll wait for Merrick to get back. I think his girlfriend is like running up real quick.
Is there any way that we can like run back to town and like?
Oh, she wants
No,
her
because it
chucks,
hasn't
man.
been a day. It's
Yeah,
been
shut
hours.
up. Take a freaking nap, lady.
Oh boy.
I'm gonna sleep on Tyreal from now on.
I don't think
No.
think that's a very
Wait,
I don't think that's a very comfortable sleep.
Please, DM. I was gonna say let me make our sky camp.
I can't anymore, man. I can't tiny hut.
Yeah, she's not tiny hut.
I can't hut. I was illegally hutting.
Yes. It was illegal Danish and illegal hut, but that's
It
okay
was.
because
That's
we had
okay.
fun.
We were
in
like
those
climbing
moments.
into someone else's house and camping there for the night.
You guys were like totally fucking squatting in
We
somebody's
were.
house.
Exactly.
Yeah, you guys were bums just
Sorry,
squatting.
guys.
No, it's
Hey.
fantastic.
Hey, when
in all
can we-
honesty, I
All
shouldn't have used Crusader's Mantle that one time.
Hey, you know,
Oh, I'm
but
glad
that's
I'm
okay
not
though.
alone.
We've had some fun times. We've had some fun times, and you can see what those moments are.
How close are we to leveling?
You're a ways off. Not gonna lie,
Ugh,
you're a ways
damn it.
off.
Guys, kill more things.
Hi, you can come.
Hey,
in. Hello. Huh?
hello.
Hello?
Yeah,
Is
I'll
Murray
sign you
talking
in a
to his
second.
girlfriend?
Hi. Yes.
Hey, it's girlfriend.
Sweet
Come on,
pickle
come on,
pants!
Here, put this on.
Hello, sweet pickle pants.
Yo, motherfucker.
Whoa.
Pickle
This
pants.
is Julie.
Hello.
Hey.
Hi.
Hello, I have a mustache. This is not real.
Actually, yes, it is.
That's a real mustache.
That's a very real mustache.
Welcome to our
I know. I like it.
It's nice to see you.
No, I wanna-
Can y'all hear her? I can't hear shit.
That's because you're deaf.
All
It's
of us
good.
can hear her. You are just stupid.
Wow.
Yeah, you're
Right.
just dumb, Jade. That's your
Okay,
problem.
so Merrick, while you were out, we are going to put a pin in it because some people have to go to bed and work tomorrow. So we are going to
Okay.
stop right here. Nobody move your stuff. We will end the session here, and we can pick back up. And I'm going to say next Wednesday, right, everybody?
Yes, next
Yes.
Wednesday we will all be
Yes.
back here, and we're not
Yes,
gonna
we
flake out
will.
like little
I
bitches.
told my work that the only day that I care about having off is just Wednesday.
Awesome.
Good
All right,
girl.
that worky. That worky.
Yeah, considering
Okay,
I won't have a day off.
And the assumption is that you will have to work next Wednesday night, Leanne. So we will plan on starting earlier if we need to.
Yes,
Like
sir.
5-ish.
Yeah. So if we can, well, it'll have to be closer to
Yeah.
5:30 because I don't get out until 5.
Oh, gotcha. Okay.
Yeah.
That's fine. Yeah.
Forget you work.
Yeah, I know.
You have a
stupid.
job.
Work is stupid. All right. Well, hey, I love you guys. Thank you for
love
that fun
Love
and
you
not
too.
dying.
Yeah.
And
Gatorade.
Taurius did so good.
Love you guys.
Jaderade. All right. Love you. You
Bye,
can
Merrick.
hop off.
Bye.
All right. So
Love
what I was-
you. Bye.
Love you.
Bye.
Just want you all to know, I just completed taking the most wondrous shit of my life.
Oh, good for you.
What was it enlightening?
I saw Jeebus.
Jesus Cristo?
Do you weigh yourself after?
Hey, TB.
Can I go pee real quick?
Oh, piss in a bowl.
You
In a
can-
bowl?
You can
In a
piss. You
bowl.
can piss. You can piss in the bowl if you need to.
You can piss.
I'm gonna pee on the thunder tree.
Pee on the thunder tree.
No
Yeah.
sluts for you.
No sluts for you.
No
No,
sluts.
no sluts.
Take the hookers away.